Welcome to the Lethal Collective.
Applause to Carrie for making that new intro. Hell
Carrie,
yeah.
bringing it.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
That was awesome.
I wish you would use
Awesome.
the better pictures of me, but it's okay.
It adds to the charm.
I look all fat and I'm like,
It's great. It adds to the charm. Come
like,
on.
wow,
Sorry.
way to make me look terrible.
It was
looks
actually
so
from
cute.
That
It
was
was
What are
from
the
the
most
funniest
embarrassing
stream
photos
ever.
of me?
What's your favorite? Wait, what's your favorite stream of ours, Carrie? Which one's the funniest ever?
All of them. I can't really.
Well,
Wow.
okay, well,
Good
thank
answer. Good
Well,
answer.
This is a
I
perfect
can't
segue.
choose.
This is a perfect segue into introducing our amazing guest tonight, Carrie Craves Cinema. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
welcome, Carrie.
Carrie.
Oh,
Welcome.
oh my God. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you.
go.
Yeah.
I just got a lot of energy tonight. I'm so ready for this. Carrie, thank you for supporting the Kickstarter. You were one of the you got us to pass the goal. You got us to 5K basically. I appreciate it. Thank you. So welcome.
Of course.
And also, if you guys have not subscribed to Carrie's channel as well, make sure to do that. So
yeah.
Carrie
Absolutely.
Craves Cinema on YouTube.
I'm at
Go subscribe.
blowing
149.
up.
Give me that 150, please.
150.
come on.
Let's go.
Come on, guys. We can get one
What a way.
sub. Come on.
She's
Nothing
burning it
to
up,
it.
man. Seriously.
She's on her way to 200 subs already. She's killing it.
There you go.
Thank you.
The cream rises to the top.
That's right.
Yes.
We
But,
like
yeah.
cream around these parts.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh
we
boy.
wanted to apologize to everyone for being late, but you know.
It's
Did we
what
do
we
it?
It's
do.
what we do.
That's what we do.
It's what
Failed
a.
miserably. You
It's
guys
what
failed.
Oh my
we.
God.
It's too
It's
new.
what we do.
We had
what
a
we
delayed
do.
reaction.
It's what we do.
Once the
That was
light
a
bulbs
delayed
all went off,
reaction.
I
it
know.
was. It was like,
was like-
oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah. Man, I gave you a perfect segue.
I think
to
all
that.
of our light bulbs were just like ding, 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 ding.
They were.
That's why my light bulb brights the burnest.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. It must be blinding inside your mind because the light
it
is
is.
so bright. You can't even see
It's incredible.
inside your mind right now. It's so bright.
incredible.
People.
Yes.
So incredible.
I feel terrible
He's
for
like, I'm
people
high
that
off
don't
of
have
life
this.
all the time.
It
Yeah.
never dims.
No.
Right?
Never
Always
do.
lit.
Man.
I stay lit, as
Lit.
the kids like to say. Hit
Or
him
like
with the dab,
Matthew
Nick.
says,
Hit
Lit.
him with the grab.
get lit.
Get lit. I say that
This
all the
stuff
time, and
is lit.
I'm like an adult at this point.
Hey, if Matthew can say
embarrassing.
it, we can say it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a sister in college. So I'm always saying like the cool words, but like I always say them like as dad as possible. Like when I'm
Yeah.
talking to her, I'm like, "Yeah, you're so lit," and she's like, "God, why are you my brother?" I'm like, "That is cap." Like, she's like,
Wow.
Cringe and walk away. Cringe and walk away.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard Fate pronounce a G in doing. No, you can't pronounce the G. It's doing, not doing.
It's what are you
Do
doing?
what
What are you doing?
like a mafia man.
With an
It's like-
apostrophe.
It's like
Yeah.
a friendly threat. Like if you don't subscribe, you know,
You better subscribe.
What are you doing?
if you don't
Yeah,
Like
better
Johnny from
subscribe.
subscribe, you know,
Oh.
hey, me and my people, we come talk.
All right. Real quick before we get into the horror talk too. I gotta say one more thing. I don't know if Flash Skywalker is here in the chat or not, but I do want to thank him because oh my God, he made this freaking awesome ghost face for me, which is freaking sweet. Nice.
That's
Absolutely
awesome,
awesome. Very awesome.
Awesome.
Flash,
that
I don't know if
closer
you're
to
here
the
or
camera.
not. Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
you gotta
Let's-
bring it up.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wow.
Get
This is
closer.
nice.
Get closer.
Wow.
Yes.
Whoa.
There you go.
Whoa.
Little too close. Okay. Yeah, it says instead of having friends, I have horror movies. It's hilarious. It says Hail Ratma on the back too. So thank you, Flash
Nice.
Skywalker 13, wherever you are out there in the universe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Very
You.
cool.
That is
Very
it's
cool,
going,
Flash.
It's gonna live on my set forever now. So it's good.
That
Good
is
shit.
awesome, man. Seriously.
Jake is encouraging everyone here to use your tentacles to like the
right.
video. It takes 3 seconds.
There you
I
go.
don't even think it takes that long unless you gotta, pull your tentacle out from somewhere. Then yeah.
I don't know.
Hey,
What was
whatever
that,
you gotta
Carrie?
do, just hit that like button. Hit that like button. But also for everyone, next Monday, I'm gonna try to figure something out. But Monday or this Monday, I guess coming up, I most likely won't be here because that's when I go to get my teeth pulled. So I'm gonna be all like,
Don't force yourself.
oh no, I'll be here.
Yeah.
I have to keep the streak alive.
I know punctuality.
Even if I'm just staying here, like it's gonna be a great stream for everyone.
You'll just be sitting there, like shaking your head.
Tyler, are you alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll be great. It'll be
Oh,
great.
buddy. Well,
It'll be
enjoy the
great.
weekend. Be sure you
Right?
eat a lot this weekend while you can chew because it's gonna be
I
a few days.
have to fast 24 hours before it says. Like I can't take liquids, I can't eat, I can't do any of that.
Oh man.
Dude.
So it's a bummer.
Ouch.
But it is what it is. And then we'll get
Right.
through it, and then hopefully they'll give me the good stuff, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
The good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but Carrie, I know
Yeah.
something that I could bring up that you'd like to talk about.
What?
Uh-oh.
Cheer or die.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Yeah. See.
All right.
It's
So-
already been brought in.
It's already been
It's
brought.
already been brought in. Oh man.
So we are getting a new Bring It On.
Bring
movie,
it on.
But we're getting a horror version called Cheer or Die. It was originally announced as like Bring It On Halloween, but now we got the official title, and it's a PG-13 rating, and it's going to be over on Sci-Fi, which is a little worrisome.
Well,
But come on, you give me Bring It On with like a slasher whodunit mystery running in
I'm
just
for it.
slaughtering cheerleaders? Like, come
Okay.
on, Spirit Fingers. Let's make Carrie help me out here. Yeah.
Oh wow. Carrie's on it. There you go.
Carrie's on it. Dude,
I'm for
Bring It
it.
On is a classic. What if Kirsten Dunst just comes out and she's the killer?
Oh
She's
my
just
gosh.
like,
Dude,
That
that,
would
would
be
be
cool.
awesome.
that would be great.
That'd
That
be
would
awesome.
be cool. That would be very
They are-
I'd rather
They are-
see Elijah Dushku be the killer, but that's just
That would
me.
be cool. I'm
Oh,
all
me
for
too.
all three of them. What if Gabrielle Union, Elijah Dushku, and
All
Kirsten
right.
They all team
Stop.
up. That would be awesome.
Stop.
you know, or what if, ignore them, they're fine. You're the guest. So, no, but I, of course, there's always concerns because it's sci-fi, you know, but they've had
That's
some
right.
gems on there, you know. I mean, as long as it's not Sharknado 12, you know.
Sharknado 12.
I used to
Oh,
watch
wow.
movies on the Sci-Fi Channel all the time, so it wouldn't bother
what?
me.
Yeah,
True enough.
I mean, yeah, but we are getting
Give me some cheese. I'm okay with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you gotta have some good cheese. But doing the research for that film, I also found out that they're actually remaking, or not remaking. It's gonna be like one of those 25-year later. They're doing the Bring It On, and they're bringing back the original cast. So like Gabrielle Union, Kirsten Dunst, Elijah Dushku. Can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, they're all coming back. It's
Oh,
supposed to be- that's like the new trend.
Bradford, Jesse Bradford.
There you go, that guy. Yeah. So
Wow.
they're all coming back for, I guess, another sequel, like sometime in a couple years or whatever. Because that was like the articles I was reading was talking about that, and I'm curious to see if this will tie in. Like, you know, that'd be funny if like Kirsten Dunst at least made a reference and was like, "Oh yeah, there was this killer that was on the loose, killing the competition," and
Oh,
saying
man.
it's been brought, it's been brought in.
They'll make a universe out of it or something.
Yeah. Jake, what do you think? What do you think? About
I
it?
love that idea so much. That's such a great. You're so insightful, Tyler. God,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
you're cute. You're smart and you're cute. That's hard to find in a human being these days.
It is. It
So-
is. My-
These days.
Unless my life burns bright.
Ah, so cute.
No, Jake, what do you think about they're making a
Cheer or
Bring It
Die.
On slasher whodunit? Bring It On, Cheer or Die.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that sounds insane. I'm so down.
yes,
Wait,
thank you.
it just got a rating, right? Is it R or PG? It's PG-13. Okay.
But it's going to sci-fi. That's why. So you can't really do R-rated. So there is concerns with it being on sci-fi.
Hell, they've
but-
gotten away with a lot of things with it just being PG-13 on Sci-Fi.
well PG-13.
That's true, too.
today- Yeah, PG-13.
They'll be
today
fine.
Yeah, PG-13 today compared to like 20 years
Well-
ago is big difference.
Dude, did you see the Slumber Party Massacre remake on Sci-Fi?
No,
No.
I didn't know
It was-
they did that.
I haven't heard
Dude,
of
yeah,
it.
it came out last October. It was actually really good and pretty brutal, man. I mean, I don't know what the rating
Really?
was on that. No, like actually, like the
Wow.
kills were really bloody. Like I was like, okay, hey, it's good. It was a lot of fun actually for as far as remakes go. And you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the Sci-Fi Network, but like, hey, I mean, it was good. I was like, okay, hey, decent remake, nice. So,
Wow.
I recommend it.
I've been wanting to watch it.
Well, I'll
So,
check it
Very
out.
cool.
Clearly,
very
Craven
cool.
and Knight aren't as enthused.
No,
about-
not
I
at all.
mean,
No, look, hey, I didn't have any hope for it whatsoever, to be honest with you. But now it's
Yeah.
kind of like, maybe I will check it out.
And you
know,
guys
you
know.
I've had good kills.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
that's
a
good.
slasher. What do you?
Well, yeah,
you know
exactly.
you love slashers.
Carrie,
favorite.
you know
What are you
that
doing?
sometimes
What are you
I've
doing?
watched some
Face it,
slashers
what are
that
you
were
doing?
horrible.
What are you
It's what
doing?
we do.
It's what we
It's what we
do.
do. Hey, we watch
Okay.
slasher movies.
Hey, give me a little
Okay.
break here.
Hey.
Hey,
Pasta
hey,
meatball.
Ah,
Hey, I'm
more
Italian.
blood. More blood on the pasta.
hey. We should just randomly just start going, hey, and
Hey,
everything.
Whenever the argument starts getting ridiculous, I'll just start like going full on Italian and being like, hey, pasta meatball. Hey.
Hey,
That's
that's
what I'll do every
actually
single
how they
time.
get people's attention. They go,
Yeah.
hey.
We're
I'm-
either gonna get like a lot of love from that, or at some point we're gonna get a lot of hate.
Yeah, people are like, dude, stop. Like, what are you saying?
You're like,
What are you,
please don't.
Italian?
We do want them to stay for the whole stream. You know, we actually don't want them to leave.
yeah, that is
15
a good
minutes.
point.
True. I don't want to
Very,
be
very
the
good.
stream that makes everybody run away. So
No,
No, not at all.
No, trust me, it would
not
be
at all.
completely our own doing. Trust me,
Right?
we don't need any help on that.
We'll cancel ourselves.
well, I'm
We
hoping.
know how to do that ourselves.
Yeah, don't worry. We're good at that.
I have to
it's
say
too
though,
funny.
you guys know whodunits are my thing. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my all-time favorite genre over even anything. And then slasher horror, slasher whodunits is next.
Oh.
So I'm absolutely going to watch the movie, and I hope I'm not expecting it to be bad. I just hope it's a good whodunit. Like keep me
Yeah.
guessing. I'll be happy. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've done
Absolutely.
That's
some
why I
good-
love
mean, like,
Clue.
Yeah,
There you go.
Oh, I love that.
but like
Such a great
That is
movie.
why.
Leprechaun, what was it? Leprechaun Returns. Like that was pretty good for a sci-fi movie. I mean, it didn't have Warwick Davis and stuff, but it was decent. Like it was a kid. It was pretty brutal. It fit
What?
the model.
Kills.
Yeah,
Kills
the
were good.
Yeah, the kills were good.
Were
Like,
they?
you know, yeah. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't great, but I mean, honestly, it was better than some of the sequels in the in the actual timeline.
Yeah.
Because this was like the 25 years later one. Ozzy's back and stuff like that. So they did the whole 25-year thing, and like that was okay. Like I still say, like even Jeepers Creepers 3, I thought was a terrible movie, but I think it was because it was
Oh, it's
Jeepers
horrible.
Creepers. But I think it was because it was Jeepers Creepers 3. It didn't live up to the standard. It wasn't what people expected. I
True.
think if that was just like a normal monster movie and it wasn't like Jeepers Creepers and they tried to like go in depth and like some weird backstory that didn't make sense and tried to prequel it and stuff, and they just gave us some monster movie, like the cinematography was great. Like the acting was pretty good for it being sci-fi. Like it had its moments. It just was for a Jeepers Creepers film. It was terrible. So
For a film, it was
I don't
terrible.
know about you guys, but I like that.
sci-fi. All terrible all the time.
Would you say, Carrie?
I said, I don't know about you guys, but I actually kind of laughed at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob? Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Anyway. So-
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, my tagline. Anyway,
Gary
when I
Craves
tend to
Cinema.
venture off. Anyway.
Anyway.
Gary Craves Cinema. Anyway.
Anyway, and that's all I got. That's the whole thing. Yeah. So.
Anyway.
So,
Bonus.
Carrie, what movies are coming up that you're really excited about? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, I am excited about Black Phone. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
I love me some Ethan Hawke.
Right?
Mm.
Absolutely.
I mean,
me
how
too.
could you not?
Mm-hmm.
He looks so crazy in this role. I love when he plays
Doesn't
the
he?
villain. Yeah.
But he
Oh,
is
yeah.
living it. He is living in it, and I'm loving it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That last trailer I feel it gave maybe a little too much away. Like there's definitely like some jump scares now that are not gonna get me
Yeah.
because of that
Right.
last trailer. But
Yeah.
I will say I like that they showcased his character a little more. Like you got to like learn
Yeah.
about the what's his name, like the Strangler or something, the Grabber.
Grabber.
His name is the Grabber. Yeah. So you got to learn about his character a little more. That was cool. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
I agree.
there's
no, he's
Coop.
good.
Coop.
Coop,
Coop de oof. Coop de oof.
stay
What's
away
up?
from your mom's card.
Ooh. Keep that.
Don't worry, we
keep
don't
it
have super chats yet because we don't have 1,000 subs. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
going.
Let's do 1,000.
We're almost
subs.
at-
Hey!
We're at
almost at
570.
600. Almost
We're at
there.
5. Yeah, almost.
We're going,
572.
Almost.
Okay.
Hey,
We're climbing the mountain slowly.
Get it up.
30 more subs.
Get it
Come
up.
on.
Right?
Thank you for sharing.
Hey,
Hi
Wait,
to
what
my
did we
Craven and
share?
Fade. Hello.
I didn't say
up,
hi
Heather?
to Heather earlier. She said hello to me, and I so rudely ignored it. But yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Craven, Fate, you and I are actually more possessive. She said hi to Jake, but she says hi to my Craven and to
Oh
Fate.
wow! I didn't even get a high.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, what are you doing?
dude, what are you doing?
What? No, I'm just joking.
Hi, Knight.
Guns are out.
Hey, Jake. I miss you,
They
Jake.
I miss you, Knight.
see the guns.
Oh, there you
He
go.
brought the
Always
guns
the one.
tonight. My
Sun's
God.
out, guns out. That's what he's doing. He's
Dressed to
over here,
impress.
hey. He's like, hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh,
Wow.
I would love to be strangled and choked by Knight's muscles.
Oh god.
Oh,
Here we go.
wow.
Here we go.
Oh.
Just feel
Wow.
it. Just
Hey, dude,
squeezing
if you
me.
go up and enroll one of his martial art classes, he could probably get you in some
That
holds
is
and
true.
teach you.
See,
That is so true.
see, that's
Yeah.
that's
He
what
just
I'm
shows up one day, and you're just like, Fate. Oh, yo.
He thinks I'm joking. He's like, I'm like, I don't need trade. I just want you to choke me out.
Yeah.
You paid
Whoa,
$500 for me to
whoa.
choke you out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just pretend I'm trying to kill you, Knight, and just like lay in your arms.
I just want you to be. I just want to be your demonstration. Teach the.
Oh, wow.
That sounds more like an OnlyFans thing.
I'll be
That
like,
does.
dude, you
Very
traveled
much.
across the country for that? Yeah, I did.
I haven't slept in like 2 days.
Oh no, Knight,
he's like, put
I'm
me in a
stuck in
sleeper
between
hold
the
so I can
mat.
finally get some sleep.
Please help me. That's where we reenact Knight. Oh no, I'm stuck in between the mats. Please help me, step bro.
Help me,
Jesus.
Steph, bro.
Oh wow. Oh,
See ya, Coop.
Oh my God.
Wow. What the
Catch
hell
you later,
are we doing?
we are off
See you,
the
Coop.
rails.
Coming
We are
over.
way off.
I've been putting out community posts, because I care about the Lethal
So.
Collective. Yeah, so that was
Anyway,
but I've been making community posts on the Lethal Collective because I actually care about the Lethal Collective and I want community posts now that we have them.
Wow.
There you go.
Those weren't shots fired, but
Yeah.
I put out a community post. I put out a community post asking what do people like? What do people like most? Do they like us to just stick on track with horror? Do they like us to get more personal, branch out, or like both? And the consensus was either or is great or personal. So people seem to like us being ourselves and being crazy, which is good.
I don't know why, but
It's interesting when you do a poll though, and people just can honestly answer anonymously, and the
right.
results are because they could have, no one knows who's voting. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But the actual consensus was personal was the highest, right? Fate? Wasn't it
Here, I'll pull it up exactly.
I think it was.
I
I'm pretty
voted
sure
for
it was
that.
too. So
heck yeah.
yeah, so we got 59 votes, and it was 62% was both are great. So people don't care either way.
Okay.
And then yeah, personal discussions was 10%. Movies and horror were 28%. So yeah, I mean,
okay.
So movies and horror.
Hey, it's fun to go off the rails.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean the consensus was either way.
It was both.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
The consensus was both. Next in line was stick to horror, but I mean, can't
Cool.
you can only talk about the same stuff so much.
That's
We
true.
gotta go crazy sometimes here. But anyway,
We all
I
go a little
definitely
mad
want to do some more
sometimes.
polls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to do some more polls.
So, but speaking of horror, though, did you guys see the Scream 6 kind of casting rumors and all that?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about it after this. I was gonna upload a video after this live stream about it. I mean, I don't buy it, but
I don't either.
Not for a second. I don't. No.
I'm not even
It's
doing
like-
the video on it. I'm not even gonna do one.
Right.
I mean,
Somewhere to
I'll
go.
talk about it just because I
I kind of
haven't-
talk. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
My
it's fine.
bad.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. No.
Okay. Hey. Oh, no. But
Hey.
I wanted to talk about specifically like expectations for the cast because I feel like I've seen a lot of people say like these A-list actors to be in Scream
Yes.
6, and I'm like, that's just not going to happen, you know? Like
Yeah.
Anya
Right.
Taylor-Joy was one of the ones on Letterboxd right now, and it's like that's not
Oh,
that's
I
not
wish.
for real. Like, yeah, I wish. Like that'd be awesome if
Right.
like Anya Taylor-Joy, Tom Holland, Timothy Chalamet. That'd be cool if they were all in it. But like they're like the most popular young stars right now. There's no way. I just don't see it
That's
happening.
right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
don't see that
interesting to
either.
talk about, I guess.
Oh
Yeah, I was moved.
Raven, make me and Carrie dance together. Go, flip us back and forth. We'll dance together.
Flip us back and forth.
Yeah. Come on, Carrie, dance with me. Dance with me, lady. Let's dance.
You can't
Let's
see me
dance.
dance.
Yeah, you can. You can see your.
Put on your red
My
shoes
arms-
and dance the
Yeah,
blues.
like the inflatable waving hand. What was it? like in Family
You
Guy.
guys are crazy, man.
Oh my god, we're gonna make somebody dizzy.
Yeah.
Caution.
Somebody probably is already dizzy.
They're like, oh god.
So what do
please
you guys think about bodies?
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
going
I
in
know
with
Craven's
definite
iffy about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see it, and I just hope that it's a good movie. But I'm going in with lower expectations. Honestly, if it was not A24, I would have lower expectations.
Yeah.
But it's
True.
their name is giving me some credibility, so I'm aiming a
Mm-hmm.
little bit higher because of their studio. That's why. So I hope it's going to be a twist that we're not expecting, and then that trailer is totally deceiving us. And
I know, man. I hope
that's
so.
what I'm
too.
hoping for, man. Yeah.
I absolutely hope so. Because I mean, because that's the bread and butter of it. Like you said, Steven, it's a who done it.
Yes.
So you just hope and pray that it's not very obvious.
Exactly.
I mean, it could have great kills and that's fine. But if the who done it factor sucks, then that just really kind of like
Oh
brings
yeah.
it down
Oh yeah.
for me,
That definitely cheapens it.
So
It does me too.
I
And
much,
I
I
felt the
much, I
same way
much
about the
rather
trailer.
have a really good who done it, and it doesn't have to have a whole bunch of blood and guts,
Yes.
But if the who done it is really good and the tension,
I
and
mean,
the
they're covered in
atmosphere,
blood half the time, so
right?
Look at like
Right.
Death on the Nile and Death on the Orient.
Oh, Murder
Murder
on the
on
Orient
the
Express.
Orient
Yeah,
Express.
yeah.
Like look at those. I mean, those didn't have like a bunch of slashers and people
That's
running
right.
out, but they were great movies. Or like
Right?
Knives Out,
Yeah.
Knives Out
Oh,
and stuff. Like,
man.
those are great.
Oh, Knives Out
I'm
was.
telling you,
What the
Oh
boy
my
did
God,
that?
Knives Out.
Yolanda.
it was so good.
Hey,
Knives Out was awesome.
Yeah,
it was
Wasn't it,
really
though?
good.
hmm
Well, they're
I'm
coming out with,
excited
like, 3
for-
more films, right?
Yeah, Netflix
Yeah.
picked it up for like it was like one of the
Netflix.
biggest, craziest
Oh.
deals of like all time or something.
Right?
Wow.
Did you
Yeah.
hear about Netflix and the money supposedly that they're going to be losing?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
no,
something like
no.
$10 billion
What?
or something.
Yeah, because they
What?
lost a huge percentage in their shares, and I forgot the amount, but it's
Yeah.
a huge chunk of money.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
no.
so basically, what happened was, which they said they expected, whether that's true or not, but basically they lost like a third of their subscriber base, paid subscriptions, and so of course
Going at
that,
too much money.
of course, well,
Well,
so
also there's so
I-
many other streaming services.
yeah, exactly.
That
So
have started to
there's
catch up.
there's multiple reasons. So like they even put out like a whole thing on it because like I'm in the stock field, so I got to know this stuff. But like so basically, they lost like a third of their subscriber base, and then that of course tanked the stock because people were like, oh, like they just lost $10 billion, something ridiculous like that. And
Yeah.
then but beyond that, like a lot of things taking place, like they brought it up, like now you have so many streaming service options, so of course numbers are going to drop. 2 was they got such a huge ridiculous spike, like unbelievable, like they never planned for the spike when the pandemic hit because nobody could go out, so all you had to do was watch Netflix. Not just that,
Right.
people are upset that you can't password share anymore, so they canceled that, things like that. So there were a couple factors that went into it, because
Right.
they like people forget they like their projected numbers, they like tripled that, which is like almost unheard of for a business because of the pandemic, because everybody that was at home, they all just got a Netflix account. So they got this like ridiculous influx of money. They were basically riding an unprecedented high for a long time, and it came back to reality. So I mean, all
Right.
it really did was it dropped it back to where it really should be. And but of course people freak out because they're like, oh, this thing just lost, basically a third. But if you look at the scope of things, like this is where they're now where they projected to be at this time, roughly, give or take.
Right.
But
All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's interesting.
what is your? Because I do have some takes on bodies, but I want to hear yours first too.
So I do want to say something. I can't say how I know this or how I got access to this, but I read the first 20 pages of like the original draft of Bodies. I once again, I can't say how I did that or how I figured that out, but it's interesting. I didn't want to read I didn't read any past that. I read like 20 pages to kind of get a feel for it. And this was the original draft. So there's no way that this is the actual script we see play out. Also, the setting's completely different than what we saw in the trailer, and there's different characters and stuff. So it's not the same. But if the dialogue is anything like that script that I read, I can see why A24 wanted to rewrite the script because it's like it was the most generic, like Gen Z conversation ever. Like that was a big problem I had with it. The horror got going pretty well. Like I said, I only read 20 pages. But that seemed to flow pretty well. But the dialogue between the characters was just like, oh my God, man. But luckily they hired one of my favorite up and coming female directors to help rewrite the script right now, Chloe Okuno. She did the Ratma skit from VHS 94 that I just cannot stop talking about.
Ratma.
She also Hail Ratma. So she was involved with this, but also a bunch of other writers. So there was a lot of cooks in the kitchen with this movie. So that worries me a bit.
No.
Yeah, I
That's
have high
never
hopes.
a good sign when there's too many cooks in the kitchen. Never a good sign.
Yeah.
No, and
Then that means there's too many ideas flowing around at once.
and
it
that's
creates
what
an
worries
nervous.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does
Hopefully
me
it's
too.
good. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's badass. Hopefully it's a good mystery and there's some good kills along the way. But it's A24, man. I trust them. They always put out good stuff for the most part.
Yeah, man. They really do, man. I gotta admit, A24, I mean, the stuff that they've been able to do in the last couple years or so, it's been some amazing stuff that they've put out. Like, when you watch their movies, like a lot of times when I'm watching the movies, I'm just like, wow, I have no clue where this thing is gonna go. And I just love it. And a lot of times it's stories that aren't like 100% brand new and fresh, but there's always interesting takes on it, interesting, spins they put on it. And that's what I love so much about most of their movies.
They basically take ideas and remake them with their own twist, which I love. Jake doesn't agree with that point because I said that it is comment section on one of his live streams that he yelled at me.
He yelled at
Say
him.
that.
Well,
Hello,
I will.
Keon.
That applies to some of their both of Ari Aster's films so far. He basically did that,
Yes.
which is like There's a movie from like 2005 called Midsummer that is like visually the exact same thing as the 2019 movie, but Ari Aster just did it so much better. Like took that idea, that cult idea in Sweden and all that, and just made it like such a much more interesting and integral story.
Which one's which? Which one are you talking about?
Midsummer, the one in like, is it Sweden or where does it take place? I haven't seen it in a minute.
Okay,
It's in-
the
I
one
haven't
in
seen it at
Sweden
all.
I
Yeah,
love.
Sweden.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
2019 one.
That takes place during the
Okay.
day the whole time.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. That one.
I love that one.
Me too. I absolutely love
Yeah.
that film. It like,
Beautiful.
oh yeah, gorgeously shot. It's tough to do a daytime horror movie well too. Like
It
that's not an
is.
easy feat to accomplish. And that movie's terrifying. The whole thing takes place a day pretty much. So
It is.
They
And the
created a
tension.
great atmosphere for being in the day.
yeah, 100%. I really liked it. I was just gonna finish that thought. I'm so sorry. I'll shut up. But I've seen it like 25 times, and I'm not even exaggerating because I feel like it's the perfect like indie movie to get people into indie movies. So I always show it to buddies. I can't watch it anymore. Like the last time I watched it was like late last year with somebody, and I'm like, I know every beat of that movie. I'm just like, I gotta stop fucking watching this movie. But it's great. I love it. It's good. So sorry. Go ahead, Fate.
Yeah, no worries. No. Hey,
You ruined it for yourself.
No, I wanted to touch on like the bodies. So like when it comes to bodies, like I am definitely looking forward to it. But I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the trailer, I was like, this is almost identical to I Know What You Did Last Summer's trailer. Like the same sort of like, it just reminded me of it so much. And the series of I Know What You Did Last Summer was terrible.
Oh, it was
So
rough.
I wanted to like it so bad.
I know.
Like I'm telling you,
Me
go
too.
watch. If you don't believe me, go watch the I Know What You
Yeah.
Did Last Summer trailer.
I couldn't
and then
finish
watch
it.
Bodies after. You'll be like, yeah, these are very similar. I mean, they're not like carbon, but they like it's the same sort of idea. Like, and the other concern I have is that like it's a horror comedy, which is fine. There have been lots of horror comedies, but I fear that I don't like when movies don't make a distinction. Like Scream was great because yes, it had comedic moments, but it was as you knew, and it was established as a horror.
Perfect balance.
Like that trailer didn't really establish. Horror.
Hey, Heather.
It established. There you go.
I got the hello.
The train came around.
Heather, where's mine?
Oh.
Oh no, Carrie!
The
Oh,
way
You gotta
Carrie
wait.
said that was serious too, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
You got to wait another 10 minutes, just like
Yeah.
Night.
The clock starts
All
now.
right, I'll wait. Yep.
But yeah, no,
Exactly.
I my fear is based on that trailer. It seems like they tried to establish more comedic elements, you know, and like the wokeness, like making fun of the wokeness, like you're silencing me, like you know, like I need you to chill, like you know, people are dying, don't make it about yourself, like things like that, and which is fine, but like one, without context, it wasn't very funny. Two, that's probably going to be the punchlines throughout the film, which you just ruined. So therefore, it's probably going to take away a lot of the funny. And three, it's just like, again, like I like Tucker and Dale versus Evil is a great example. Like that was a horror comedy, but it was established as a comedy with horror elements.
right.
We have seen lots of films that try to be both, and they don't do it right because you can't distinguish what is it. Like, you know, like things like Scary Movie is great. We knew it was a comedy. It had the horror elements. It was a carbon copy of Scream, but like we knew it was a spoof. It was established. This is a slasher whodunit.
Oh,
Here we go.
very good.
Lost him. Oh.
Hey.
Did he mute himself?
Listen, it's his curse. It happens to him. He has no clue.
Dude, Craven's in charge of this stream because
Not me.
Because usually if my thing goes out, I can't hear. Like I can hear you guys, I can everything. So I don't know. Craven's got a look at that space. Look at
No, if I mute you, you're gonna see this right here.
Oh, it's so peaceful.
The proud smirk.
All right, get that steer train up. Get it up. Let's get that steer train, baby. Come on, get it up. Where's he at? Where's
Oh,
Stu
no.
at? Hold on.
Here we
Hold
go.
on.
You're gonna start a
Get it
start
up.
a war here.
It's time
Let's
for
go.
some snacks, Jake.
Get that hashtags, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, Cravenites. Get it
Yeah,
up.
baby.
All right, Knight. All right. Come on, Fate. Let's go. I'm bringing you back.
Aw.
There you go.
There we
So
go. Had to do
first
the
off,
dance.
don't you ever
Uh,
back to what I was saying is I hope that this movie establishes one or the other. I hope that this
Jordan, when have I ever blocked fate?
That's a good question. Have you?
Oh,
But
man.
no, that's
Once.
basically my gist. It's like I don't know, based on what we got with the trailer, I do like that they didn't give us much to go off with, but
Right.
I do have my concerns that like this won't, like there won't be a line. Like, oh, that's what I was saying before Craven muted me was that it was like, you know, like
I did not tell him
eight-
to do that, by the way.
I believe it.
Not verbally anyway.
Version
No.
of Scream, right? So if this is
Yeah.
A24's
I'm
version of
innocent.
Scream, I expect it to be more of like the horror elements, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll
Alright.
see.
And Heather
Was
said,
it- What? Wait, what's up? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
but-
Carrie.
I said Heather said hello to me, and it was less than 10 minutes.
Oh, oh shit. Oh. I was gonna say one more thing about Bodies. I wanted to hear what you guys felt, how you felt about this though. In the trailer, we get the one guy howling like a wolf, and he's kind of sus. He's got a knife at one point in the trailer too, like a big old like machete looking thing.
Talking about Greg,
Yeah, Greg.
yeah, he also throws somebody off of a balcony in the trailer.
I couldn't tell if
How
that was
did I
him or
miss
not.
that?
You got to slow it down. Blucka was the one that told me to slow it down. He was like, "You got to slow down the trailer." He's like, "You see a lot of stuff," and I did, and he's right. You see a lot. I didn't want to like. I thought about making a video on it, but like I don't want to like
That's
mess it up for
spoiling
people.
potentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like when
No.
you slow it down, it's really like because I really did like that was the whole point of me slowing it down. Because like I want to see him make a video about it and see like if you. But there are a couple scenes again. Could just be red herrings. Could be whatever. I still think it's gonna be like a Tucker and Dale thing where it's gonna be like multiple people killing out of just what's going on. Out of just like fear and stuff, I really do think that that's and it sounds like an A24 thing to do, where like somebody kills somebody just like because they want to get rid of them, and like they don't have intentions of killing everybody, but these are a bunch of Gen Z people that are rich, stuck up, have probably never had a bad day in their life, and so they just don't know what to do. So because everybody's covered in blood, unless somebody exploded. Or there was a bucket of blood poured on them. Like, how else? Why is everyone just? I'm not talking about like blood. I'm talking about drenched in blood. So I think it could be something where there's like several people like just killing people, and then you see in the trailer, which you don't need to slow down for, but they're like, "Did you just shoot me?" Like like stuff like that. So I think they're alluding to that. Like, there's like a panic, and everybody in their panic is like attacking each other. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Anyway, sorry, Jake. Go ahead.
No, that's I wanted to get the conversation started. That's perfect. I really hope it's not him. That it's just be so obvious to me. That'd be
he's way too obvious.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Oh,
Got
a request.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the headphones are coming off.
The headphones?
Oh, this is serious.
I hope he doesn't have a heart attack.
Just as an aneurysm.
Wow.
Woo!
Got the PJ pants and
Look at the
everything.
look at that!
Oh, I felt that.
He's been
Wow.
taking Red Bull all day.
Man,
I'll get to see that. I wear pajamas at work all day. So.
love it.
PJ pants and all.
PJs, the smiley face PJs.
Well
Jake,
done,
were
sir.
those SpongeBob PJs?
No, they were like
Smiley face.
smiley faces. Here you go. Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Little
confirmed.
leg there.
Confirmed. Jake is a smiley face killer. Confirmed. Smiley
You're
face.
right.
Confirmed.
Smiley face
Yeah, he
killer.
is.
I completely forgot I was wearing pajama pants too, and I'm like, oh, well,
Jake,
I'm not even
listen,
gonna say anything.
the key is you are wearing pants. Okay,
There you
that's
go.
as long as-
There you go.
sometimes I
Fine,
don't,
but-
man. So
Fate's probably not even wearing pants.
if you had
Oh,
forgotten.
I'm just free ball right now.
this is
Like,
look. I'm all for Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, but this is not the stream for Commando. All right,
Can
that's
I-
a whole different. That's a different movie stream.
oh,
you
yeah,
guys, you guys aren't naked?
Oh, no.
everyone's wearing pants. That's crazy. What?
That's what we do.
Nuts.
I mean, I'm wearing leggings.
What are you doing? Sorry, Carrie. Go ahead.
What'd you say, Carrie? I hear you.
That's all good. I was just saying I was wearing leggings.
Leggings.
Oh, you're wearing leggings.
Nice.
I am
All
too.
right.
Give it up for the leggings one time.
Hey,
Right.
I'm wearing leggings. Yeah. I'm wearing spandex. I'm wearing
Pretty
Spanx.
much the same,
Oh,
actually.
no.
I'm
No
wearing the
comment.
Spanx.
No comment.
I got the banana hammock. That's what I got.
Yeah,
Don't
it
worry,
probably.
Jake.
Yeah,
It's in my heart.
It is.
night. Oh,
Every
night.
day.
No,
Only on
hold
the
on.
weekends.
Beware
Look,
the tentacle on that one.
Night. If you were to stand up and have what Blucka's got on the screen, I would absolutely die.
Dude, that would make my
Like
life.
that.
That would make my entire
Oh
life.
my gosh, the sleeveless shirt and the chaps.
The stream will get taken down. Like with,
I don't care.
I don't
can
care
always
either.
Make a new lethal.
It's
Collector.
worth it. We can do it.
We can always make a new channel. Like, it'd
right.
be worth it. After the rod just comes on the camera, like people.
Wait till you get
love-
super chat.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I can see
Jason.
where that's gonna go.
Jason,
Look, I'm pouring
I'm
in,
ru-
man.
I'm running the stream tonight instead of night, so I don't have the clip, Jason. Otherwise, and night, if you have a way to email it to me while we're on stream, I can do it. Otherwise, we'll have to pick it
Ooh.
up on next week.
Craven, do you have that other one that I emailed you?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, not ready. I'll get it ready. I'll get it ready.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun,
Get
dun.
ready.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh,
Well,
you're
technically, Jake's already seen it, so I gave it away.
Oh.
Oh,
Dang.
Jake just like low key is the guy that knows everything. he's low-key,
He's in the
like,
know.
Yeah, he's the guy that like everyone goes to and tells like the deep secrets to, and he just knows everything about everybody. He's like Tyler wears
The great and
drag on
powerful
Sundays.
I'm silently judging behind the scenes.
Instead of the Godfathers, the Jake.
He knows
He
even
just-
when he doesn't know.
Yeah, he's just like, he's the guy. He's the guy that like can cancel us all with a whim.
He'd be like this. He'd be like, I don't have friends. I have horror movies. But you can still do the job for the Jake father.
Oh well.
I will be forever in your debt.
I need to clip that. I need to I just need to use that for my live streams. That little clip right there. That'd be great.
That was too good.
You gave me a super chat I couldn't refuse.
Hey, look. I love that.
See you, Kelly. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Kelly.
He gave me a super chat I couldn't refuse.
All right, here we go. Talking about the picture, right, Carrie? Just the picture. Yeah. Got it.
No.
This was Carrie shot this over to me today, and I will be showing this a lot tonight on my channel at 10:30 p.m. Central Time.
I have a feeling.
It's going to be crazy. Jake and Carrie are actually
Your
going to be
feeling's
joining
probably
me.
right.
It's going to be an insane live stream on my channel tonight. It's going to be like 7 people. It's going to be insane. You guys got to come check it out. And this might be the leadoff. Can you give me a stew in the house, baby?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. On the golden brick road to the stew train. Stew.
That's great.
Well done, Carrie. So all my Cravenites tonight, get ready. We're going to be blowing it up on the stew train tonight. Get ready. Love it, Carrie. Well done.
Well, it was funny because Mav was doing a Tin Man gif in one of our chats, and he's like, "Man, I could really use a Tin Man with Stu's face on it." I'm like, "Hang on,
Yes.
I got this.
You got this. Boom.
Hold my green tea."
Hold my beer. Dude, that's funny.
Oh, thank you, Jason.
We appreciate you. You're
It's very kind, Jason. And Jason, let's
Appreciate
on behalf of the
Thank
Lethal
you,
Collective,
Jason.
I want to take a moment and say thank you, because I was talking to Knight this morning. We were on the phone talking this morning,
Yeah.
and we were talking about you and how much we are so thankful for your support and how amazed we are how you support each of our channels, because we see you on all of each other's live chats, everybody's channel
right.
here. And then here on the collective, and man, that is real dedication and commitment, and it means the world to us. It means so much that we were talking about you on one of our conversations. So thank you, Jason. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you, man. It
We're
does
talking
not
about-
go
We were
unnoticed.
talking about him like a week ago when we were all together. Remember, we were talking about how great Jason is and how
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
I mean, we were talking about other people, but Jason was also point of the conversation. Because believe us, we see everybody. Like
We do.
all-
Yeah,
like
we
if
do.
you. Like if you support us and we see it, because we're all in each other's live streams too, even
All
if
the
we
time.
just pop in briefly or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be, you know.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
believe me, we know, we pay attention, we see.
And
like,
the
who
thing of it
supports us.
too is that, you know, I think everyone has different ways that they pitch in to help support, you know, all of us, you know, on the collective and also individual channels too. And we appreciate all. We see it all and so forth. And I think I just responded to Jason a little bit earlier, because Jason he's going through like my back catalog.
Same thing.
And I'm
Wow.
like, holy
Oh,
crap,
wow.
dude! You're talking about stuff I haven't heard anyone talk about in months and months and months. You know, 6, 7, 8 months ago. But that's the type of, you know, effort that he's putting in to do it his way, as far as showing appreciation and support. So we definitely are grateful. We're very thankful.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
like I mean, that's a key thing, because like we've all seen in our live streams, you know, people that are like, I wish I could give you super chats, or I wish, you know, I could send you money or whatever. Look, there are a lot of ways to support us outside of that. Like, believe
Absolutely.
me, like, you know, and it's equally as great. You know, don't think
Yep.
because, you know, somebody gives us super chats, you know, you're not doing your part or anything like that. You know, of course, we're appreciative of it. You know, it does help us. It helps us grow our channels. It helps us. Like, so super chats are important,
They
but don't
are.
think because you don't give a super chat that you're
Yeah.
not equally contributing to our channels. I mean, just like
Absolutely.
Knight said, like Jason, he's going through watching our old videos. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we all have like the, you know, the uploaded videos, and you could just hit play all. You know, like just watch our videos. Like that helps. It helps us get AdSense, which means that's kind of like you donating to us, you know, because
Yeah.
we're getting AdSense for every time you watch a video and stuff. I mean, you could just let that play. I mean, there are ways to go about it outside of just like, oh, you know, here's $1, here's $10, here's $20. You know, of course, you know, we appreciate that if you can do it. Of course, you know, we're very thankful. But There's other ways. So yeah,
There are. And I want to mention one other thing that doesn't cost any money, but it's a great support, is leaving comments. Like if you would leave one comment on every single video, I know it may sound like, oh gosh, that's a lot of typing, but you don't have to leave a paragraph. Just a little, hey, enjoyed the video, or hey, I'm here, good job, or hey, keep it up, or whatever you want to say. Something just that short. It helps our videos in the way YouTube looks at the engagement. So that helps a lot, you guys, leaving in after this live stream and going in and putting in a comment. Hey, I was on the live stream, whatever. Just something like that is something that you can also do if you're not able to do more. So we appreciate all of it. We do.
We really do. Absolutely.
I can't help it. I'm the Simpsons meme, the shut up and take my money.
Hey, we appreciate that support as well. Trust me, we do. We appreciate it all.
You're welcome.
We really do. And by the way, I also want to say, Jake, I wanted to on live say congratulations on 10K.
Yes.
So happy for you, man. So
Thank
proud of you, and so well deserved. You put in a hell of a lot of work. You've been doing it for a long time. And like I always tell people, I remember watching Jake long before I actually met him. And he's always been great. He's always been great.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot.
And I think I told this story just while we have the collective together, and maybe a little bit of a different audience on his live stream, Jake, the other day. I don't know what day it was now. It doesn't matter. It was Wednesday, I think. It all runs together these crazy nights this week. But I'm telling you, tonight we're probably going to 4 a.m. So get it up.
Let's go.
Get it up.
Let's go. Let's get the Red Bull out because we're going to go late.
I'm a hunt you.
Carrie, you're gonna make it the whole time. But no, I just want to mention that, and this is just a story that really touched me. Yeah. Something that really meant a lot to me as a very small, and not that I'm a big channel now, but when I was a tiny little channel just on training wheels trying to get off the ground. And actually all three of these guys, honestly, all three, I could say this for all three of you, but I'm bringing up Jake right now, and I've already mentioned Fate the other day, I think one of our other collectives, about how much you supported the channel on the Movie Bros. Before I had Craven. This is pre-Craven. There was no Craven Something Scary at this point. It was just Movie Bros React. And Fate jumped in, and I'm not going to go through the whole story here. It'll take out too long. But Fate was an incredible inspiration to Mike and me over on the Carbonite Jedi. Well, then I remember reaching out to Killjoy Jay, because I've been watching him for a while and just loved everything about his energy, everything he does. Just so great. And I was like, I told Mike, I said, dude, I'm reaching out to someone who I really enjoy his content, but he's a big channel. He's like over 5,000 subs. And I don't know that he's gonna, he may not give us the time of day, because we had like 120 subs. We're like, it's that little itty bitty thing. And I want to tell you guys, he messaged me back on, I think it was Instagram or Twitter, one of the two. And I was like, would you come join us on Screamfest? We'd like to talk Scream 5 with you and theories and end the Screamfest with you. And he was like, yeah, I'm down for that. Let's do it. I was stunned. So, Jake, I wanted to tell you one more time, and I may tell you a lot more in the future, but the impact you and Fate and Knight you too, because you and I hooked up also when we were really small. But in that particular moment, Jake, my focus is on you for right now. That particular moment meant the world to us, and to this day, and I'll never forget how you were willing at 5,000 plus subs to come over, and we didn't have a relationship at that time. That was our first introduction. So, and you were like, yeah, I'll come over to your channel with like 120 subs and like nobody there watching. And you did. And it made an impression on me that I'll never, ever forget. So I can't tell you how happy I am that your success is just continuing. So thank you. Thank you, Jake.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jake, give it up for
Jake. Give it up for Jake.
Jake.
Yes.
Wait,
And it's so true, Jake, because you've always been very cool like that. And I remember even a few times early when I had just started doing YouTube as well, and I'd watch your videos and I'd leave a comment. And I'm not gonna lie, I'd be like, well, I'm gonna leave a comment. Who knows? He might see it, he may not. And he would answer, And I was just like, wow, this guy, he's as cool as he seems to be on his videos. So seriously, Jake, credit to
Really?
you, and you're awesome, man. Seriously.
Thank you guys. I
Yes.
really appreciate it. And I love all your guys' channels. Like Night Watch Zone, Craven, Fate, Carrie, like literally all you guys. You guys all kill it with your content, and I saw that and I recognized it, and I'm like, these guys are putting out some really good stuff here. Like this is some amazing stuff. So I'm so glad I get to talk to you guys every single week, and you guys are my friends now. So it's
Absolutely,
awesome,
man.
It's a really, really fun time.
It
Thank
really
you.
is.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And who would have thought back in like August, or not even then, like it was more like June of last year, when I was just starting to meet the three of you one-on-one, that we would all be here this time in May of 2022 with the
right.
collective at almost 600 subs, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And just seeing, and then everyone's had such milestones. Night, you broke 2K, and the same week I broke 4K.
Yeah, you did. That
The
was
same
awesome
week.
too.
Yes.
It was like
That
2
was
days
great.
apart. It was so
Yeah.
amazing. We were all celebrating in the collective. Then Jake hit 10K this week. And next up's our buddy Fate, who
Yeah,
is
baby.
knocking on Seven's door.
Yeah.
And he is like so crazy. What are you at? Like
We're
100,
almost there.
200
Let's see.
away? Where you at, man?
Oh, from 7K? No, I'm
Where you at?
21 away.
Oh my
21
gosh,
subscribers.
21?
I have,
You'll
get-
yeah, 69.79.
You'll get it.
Yeah, I need
that gets-
21 subscribers. So help me
Dude.
get to 7K, everyone. If
Wait.
you're not subscribed to Fate Decided,
I only got you 4 subscribers, really?
no, you only got me one.
Hey, it's something.
That was her own, I think.
But I
Oh,
appreciate it.
Carrie.
I appreciate it. Hey, it's still one. I would be at 78 right now if it wasn't for one. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Carrie in the house representing, baby.
See, I'm
That's
still
great.
That one
fiercely sitting-
subscriber.
Yeah. Hey, what is what? Look at it like this. Look at it like this. If everybody did what you did and shared, not even just
Yep.
my channel, but all of our channels, the Lethal Collective, all of us,
Yes.
if everyone shared that, and every single person got us one sub, we'd probably be at 1,000 subs right now. Like literally, like you know. So
Yeah,
don't like
true.
one sub is one sub. Like that helps, especially if there's somebody that actually watches, enjoys it, engages. You know, like that one sub
Right.
could be the difference between except because their engagement, their interactions, all of that stuff leads to more subscribers because it helps the video get out to new people, things like that.
Right.
So like that one subscriber could be a trickle down effect that could lead to 1,000. So
That's
you know,
right.
you never know. You never know. So
I hope
Yes.
so.
I appreciate that. I do,
Absolutely.
nonetheless, but
Jason's with a hot take. Jason Dyer says, "Collective, the Lethal Collective will be the biggest channel on YouTube." Wow, thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
I do. I think I've said this a million times.
There we go.
This is the channel that I wouldn't be surprised
Thanks,
if
Cody.
in like 2 years this channel's at like 100K and we're all at like 50K. Like, I do. I just think because I mean, like it's got everything. It's got 4 people. Carrie, the guest, the lovely guest. But usually it's the 4
Right.
of us.
Yeah.
We're different entities, different thoughts, different everything. But we're real. We're honest. It's a good time. We
Yeah.
have fun. I do. I think.
Absolutely.
Unless
I
if
think
you miss me so much that you keep putting me back.
Of course,
on.
just boom.
I mean, anything's possible and everything's negotiable.
Exactly. Never know.
Everything's on the table.
I don't know. I don't like
Hey.
your negotiations.
Speaking of crazy,
Hey, man.
after your live stream, because remember
Yeah.
I went live after you did. After,
Yeah,
'cause- so I
yeah.
went live. So that day I went live at like 11 p.m. and then everyone said like, "Oh, you just randomly made an announcement that you were going live." So I was like, "Okay, I'll end it before he goes live." So then I ended
Yeah.
the live stream. You went live, and then everyone was like, "Oh, we want him to go." So I like threw in his stream. I was like, "Well, I'll go live again if you want me to go live again." Everyone was like, "Yeah." So I made the thing, and like literally like 30 people were already over there waiting for me. People in
That's
the comments like,
awesome.
"Oh, like is it started yet?" I thought he was gonna come on, and I tried to give it like 20 minutes or whatever. But
Yeah.
we went to like 4 in the morning my time, so that's like 7 or 8
Jeez,
the
that's
other
like,
time. Yeah.
oh my gosh, yeah, 6K in my
Wow.
time. That's no, I didn't even know you were streaming Fate when I went live with Gory. I didn't
Yeah.
even realize you were on at the time. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, when people came over and I think it was I don't know who it was. Like I'll probably misquote you, so I won't say your name. But someone said, "Hey, just came over from Fate's stream." I'm like, "Oh shoot, I didn't realize you were streaming."
No, I ended it before yours because
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't know how long it was gonna be, and I like everyone was like, there was a couple people telling me in the chat, and I was like, look, go support Craven. I was like, go to his stream. Like, don't worry about it. I was
Yeah.
like, go show him some love. Like I've always said, I will never be upset if somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna go over
Yeah.
to Jake's stream, or I'm gonna go to Night's
Oh, yeah.
stream. I'm gonna like, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Anybody else I'd be like, hey, whoa.
Right.
Whoa,
Right.
but
That's
anybody in the collective, no, I'm just joking. But no,
Hey, well,
I'll never be upset if you go and support somebody else. Like, don't worry about it. Like,
But we also do, just so you guys know, we do try to be
Yeah.
mindful of each other's streams because we, I know to use a Ghostbuster quote, we don't try to cross the streams because
I like that.
we really
I
don't.
knew where that
Thank
was
you.
going.
I got one every now and then.
That was
Um,
good.
Because we understand that we have a collective, no pun intended, a collective base also of viewers, and none of us want to put you guys in the spot where you're having to pick between us and feel like, okay, except for Carrie, because we pass her
Sorry,
around
Carrie.
pretty good. Sorry, but other than Carrie, no.
Craven, don't say that.
Oh, come on, guys. Carrie, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
man.
Come on now. Don't go there.
pass around like a platter.
That's just
Oh, my
fate.
God.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Dude. Anyway,
She's laughing.
she's laughing. As long as you're laughing, I'm all right there.
Carrie's
Okay.
my girl. Believe me, me and Carrie have an understanding.
Oh my
I
gosh.
know when I can joke with her. I know when I can joke with her and when I can't. I would never.
I know.
joke with her.
Apparently, these two have created a visitation rights for me.
Yeah,
and I have
yeah.
no say in it whatsoever.
No, we just tell you where you're gonna be and you're gonna come and be there. And
That's exactly
That's
Yeah.
right.
where
Wow.
you're
I
pissed.
feel like that dog where you have to call their
Damn.
name.
Damn.
No, we would never say you're a dog. Come on now.
My
Carrie.
God.
Oh no.
But you're definitely our pet. We can say that, I think. I think that's
Wow. This is getting
Gee.
rough.
Carrie, I'm so sorry. My God.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
too.
come on, Carrie. You
Welcome to
know.
be
Okay,
a
I'm used
guest.
to
On,
it.
who else wants to be a guest on the Lethal Collective?
Yeah.
We just
We're scaring everyone off now.
Who else
from
wants
ever
to get
donating
ripped
anything.
on the entire
Everyone's like,
time?
please, God, let us know in the comments if you want.
Please
I'm
spare
used
us.
to it.
You know
I'm
what we
used
should do
to
that
it.
people love? We should do like a roast me thing. Like,
Oh, no,
seriously,
no.
Like just roast me. I'm gonna do
No.
a video like that. I'm just gonna do a video where I'll just be like roast me in the comments. Like I
No.
bet you that
Have
that
fun.
goes viral. That'd be great.
Uh,
I don't care. Who cares? Let them say whatever they
I
want.
think
What
he
are they
would
gonna
start
say that's
crying
that
from
bad?
laughing.
Yeah, well, you know what? Before we get too far off the rails, because we're starting to very much go off the rails, Sasuna says, "Hello, everyone. Just started watching your content. You all make great videos. Thank you
Oh,
so
thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We appreciate that.
Means the
Thank
world
you,
to us.
Evergarden.
It does. Absolutely.
Really does.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
pretend
gosh.
that was for me too.
It
Oh,
was.
yeah, Jen.
It was for
Of
you.
course it was.
Of course
Hey,
it was.
listen. If we back you up, then you're all good. You're
Absolutely.
all good,
Yeah.
and we back you up 100%.
Lucka,
Thank
don't
you.
go
You
there.
guys have been amazing.
We're not starting the yum yucks.
There's
I guess
always
we just
nothing
did.
like- nothing like a good yum yuck.
No yum yucks. I'm not going to
Oh,
yuck your
man.
yum or yum your yuck. I'm not doing none of that.
Damn
Not happening. Sorry, Jake. I hate to disappoint you.
He's like, that's all I hope for.
Oh man.
Oh, you didn't scare
Maverick.
us, Maverick. Come on, man. You were great. We
Never.
enjoyed
Maverick
having
is
you.
the
Never.
man.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
fun tonight, Mav.
Maverick's joining the stream tonight. I'm telling you, it is a party you don't want to miss. Tonight's
Oh,
going to be nuts.
yeah.
Nutso.
What is Fate singing over there?
What are you thinking,
knows?
Fate?
So we'll have fun. Tell
Oh.
Daddy take the team away.
We'll have the yum yuck, yum yuck.
Yeah.
yum,
Yuck,
yum.
yuck,
No,
yum, yuck.
no.
Da, da, da,
We'll
da,
have
da. Nope.
fun,
Okay.
fun,
no.
Oh my god. Are we gonna wait?
No.
Are we gonna be like the 8 heads in a duffel bag? And we're just gonna start singing?
Carrie.
Oh.
I heard
Oh,
heads in a dufful bag. That is all I heard, and that scares me a little bit.
Well, we know what Carrie does in her spare time.
Oh, okay, guys. So here, I've got some. Oh, hold on a second.
Hey.
Now wait
Heather
a minute.
knows what's
Now,
up.
Heather does know what's up. So just because it makes sense, I'll move it to since we're on a Lethal Collective stream next Monday. We'll be here, and I know Fate won't be. Oh,
Whoa,
wow,
Mr.
Wow.
Sandman.
All right.
I just had
Wow.
a Halloween flashback.
I did
man.
too.
That was awesome.
Halloween too. Yeah.
I was like, is that in my head?
I shot him 6 times.
Times. That completely
I shot him
threw
in
me
the
off
heart.
of
I was like, God?
threw me off the loop here. But Heather, this one's for you because I'm going to be there. What do you think, guys? Are you going to be there?
I'll be there.
Oh,
be there.
I'll be there.
All right, let's get it up. Come on, Knight. I'll be there. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Oh,
yeah. Guns.
Yes. Thank you. That's for you, Heather.
I'll
Yeah.
be there.
What's up, Shay? Good to see you. Welcome to
Shay.
the collective. All right.
I need to go change my panties.
What's up, Oda? Have it.
What?
Oda says, "Don't stand up, please. Don't do
I
that.
can't.
Don't stand
I
up.
can't handle you in the panties right now, bro. I can't.
Nobody
do
else
It.
saw Knight's guns. I'm delusional right now. I'm getting hot.
Oh, I know, for real. Oh gosh.
Like, he was
Spiraling in
over
my
there,
head.
just
I can't even think.
my
Can't
God.
think of anything
Oh,
interesting
man.
to say.
Woo.
Now, if
Don't
Knight stood up,
bug me, I can't see. I can't.
Bro.
see.
You guys didn't hear the Knight's arms went up and you just heard, and I was like,
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
I'll be
Carrie,
there.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
know.
Carrie.
She knew what she was
It's
getting
okay.
into, though. She knew.
Oh, I knew. I knew.
Oh,
I knew.
Knight. Wait, I don't have the clip. Knight, can you get a little improv?
Baby, can we dig your man? He's a righteous, man.
I'm just so glad the Lethal Collective doesn't have an HR department.
Bro, we'd be shut out of business, dude.
They're like,
Right?
first off, we need to talk.
You gotta stop harassing Knight, Tyler.
Oh, okay.
His arms, his guns. I just can't stop.
And
It's
then
his
that's where the
fault.
HR person goes, believe me, I get it. I do it too, but we gotta stop. Yes, I know.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Beard has got a quick question. Has everyone seen the pic of Matthew Lillard signing the stew train? So, if you guys aren't aware,
Beautiful.
it is incredible. And Eric at Bearded Entertainment actually designed and made a stew train for me. Took it to
Yes.
Matthew Lillard, had him sign it, filmed him signing it and everything. He sent me the video clip. I'll keep it forever of him signing the stew train. And I think I have the picture here. I think I still have it. If I don't, I'll have it loaded up tonight. I may not have. Oh, I do. Here it is. So here's Matthew Lillard with Eric signing the stew train. Look at that. There it is.
Oh my God! No.
Yes.
Check it out. Yes.
That is amazing.
That is
We got-
awesome.
Look at
Eric's
his face.
Oh, listen, you should
I
see
know
the
he's just
video.
like in awe of him, and I'm okay with it.
Right?
Oh, he loved
okay
it.
with
If
It
you want,
was
if
the
you
dumbest thing ever.
no, actually, it's completely the opposite of that.
No,
in
yeah,
fact,
no.
when you
Eric,
watch the
why don't you
video,
just go for it, man.
oh man, it's so good. The video, Matt, you can just see how much and then after he shows it to Jamie Kennedy, who's off camera to the right of him, and he looks over at Jamie and shows it to him from where he's standing, and then and he's just looking at it. He checks it out from all the sides, and you can just see the look on his face he's just he's so happy. And then he gives Eric a big high five, up in the air, smash up in the air, and
and a hug.
and then he
The
gives him a
hug,
big
man.
hug before he
The hug was
leaves,
the
which
best
is
part.
it was so good. And then of course he says, this is for my friend. And he's like, yeah, can you sign it to Steven? And then there's Matthew just taking his marker and signing on the top of the train. So
It is.
It's
it is
coming.
cool. It is.
it's
cool.
very cool. Thank you,
That
Eric,
is
so
so
much,
funny.
dude.
You left out the
That
part where
is
Matthew
awesome,
Lillard said
man.
Stu is dead.
Oh no,
Oh,
quite the
man.
contrary, actually.
Here
In
we
fact,
go.
no,
Jake,
no,
get
no.
ready.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
ready.
no, we're not.
I'm
No,
ready.
I'm not. I got too much energy to
just
conserve for tonight. I'm not going there. I can't let it all out now. But I promise you, he said quite the opposite.
No, it is really cool. No,
It is
that was
cool.
really cool. Oh, and doesn't it do other stuff? Tell them about the stuff for people that it's does it light up?
Lights up.
It does some other stuff. It has
does.
Eric actually has a whole side panel of it with these pictures of Stu with lights
It looks
behind them.
awesome.
No way.
And
It looks so
it's-
cool.
so
It's
cool.
actually
It's
really
like
cool.
little miniature
Oh my
movie,
God. Oh, yeah.
still shots from the film. And he's got He's got 6 Matthew Lillard quotes actually from the movie in the train. So when you
Crazy.
hit the button, it's like
Oh, yeah.
It goes from
Damn.
yeah, baby. It
is
just
so
goes through
cool.
all of his, it's and I have to say I was so happy that, and whether you agree with this or not, I don't care because I think it's cool and it's okay to disagree. But he put in, it's an honor.
Yeah.
So if you're one who thinks Stu was involved, whether you think he was not, it does not matter. But if
Right.
I know a lot of people do. They do think
Yeah.
that. And I thought that it was cool. Eric put that in there as like a tip where if you have that, if you adhere to that theory, you've got Stu saying it's an honor to Dewey, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
He
And
asked
let
me
me.
if he
he's
should put
really
that on
talented.
there, and I was like, yes, you should.
Yeah, he's really
It is.
talented.
It is so cool. And let me just say also, just as a quick side announcement, I am going to hopefully get a chance to hang out with Eric because in
Aw.
August, the Night Watch Zone, we're headed down to Monster Mania, and the Screamcast is going to be there. So it is going to be like, what? I'm going to be like so excited. And Eric said he's going to be going there too. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Knight, you might have another guest there as well, by the way. Another
You're
friend
going?
there. I might be going. Bearded hit me up earlier and he's like, hey, I got an extra ticket and my buddy dropped out.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I might also be there in August.
Get out. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
dude. Yeah.
That-
I didn't know
that is
you.
so
Oh my
cool.
God. Yeah. I didn't know you were going to go. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
I just got it finalized. Well, technically yesterday, but a couple days before that, I knew that that's what I was aiming for, and yeah, man, I'm excited as hell, man. So
So
yeah,
fun.
that'd be awesome if you get down there, man.
Big
I'm going to do
Big
everything in
shout-outs.
my power. Everything in my power to be there. So,
Nice.
100%. It would be an honor to meet you, man. Seriously. So.
Absolutely, man. That'd be cool.
Big
That'd
shout
be
outs
so
to Bearded
cool.
though. I mean, he really does. He's
Yes.
great.
Yes.
Amazing.
Me and him poke fun back and forth and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
he's awesome. He's even making me
is.
like a stew pop with like the
Uh-huh.
TV on
The
it.
TV on it.
With
Yep.
the TV on the head and
Nice.
stuff. Like,
Yep.
I mean, he
That's
doesn't
so
have to
cool.
do that stuff. Like that is so awesome.
Right.
Like I talk a lot of smack, but no, he's great. He is. He's
No,
awesome.
he is.
And by the way,
And
while
he
we're
sent me an amazing painting.
See,
oh yeah, that's
Aw.
right. He
Bearded
sure
is-
did.
He's a really good guy. Big shout out.
He
to him.
Super
is.
good guy, man. And just
Yes, he is.
and if you want to hear from Eric himself, he's going to be on my amazing party live stream tonight at 10:30 Central
Oh,
on the
Bearded leaves,
channel.
I'm coming in. I got to replace him. That's my whole.
That's the
life.
thing.
Whenever
That's
Bearded
right.
leaves, I replace him.
Yes. That's right.
You can do the super chat thing. $30, I'll come
Yeah,
in.
you're like, I'm
There you
in.
go.
Replace
That
him.
30. I don't know, man. I think Fate's worth more like 50, man, because Fate's time is very very valuable, and I think a $50 is more like it.
I'm
Don't
still
sell yourself short.
undefeated. I am still undefeated.
I'm still
between Jake
undefeated.
You are. You have
Yeah.
every challenge you've given has been met so
I
far.
gotta do it for Night too now. I need
That's
a fate
right.
decided. That's what I need. I need a fate decided. God.
Well,
I need to start charging some tax here.
here's the problem. You're never on
Like I said, clone
StreamYard.
yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, if you would start
Yeah.
using StreamYard, we could crash your streams, dude, but you never
Absolutely.
use
Good
it.
point. That's a good point.
Every
Join
time you go on,
us.
join
Tomorrow.
us.
Join
Yeah.
us.
Join us. Join us.
Tomorrow I'm doing I haven't made the stream yet. I still got to make it. But my Saturday stream, I might have a couple surprises for you in that stream tomorrow. So gotta look forward to that stream tomorrow. I'll make the thing. I'm just trying to find, make sure I got a couple things in line. Might have some stuff to show you guys
Nice.
for tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah,
You StreamYard.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'll have to use
My
StreamYard
birthday
tomorrow.
is coming up.
Yeah, my birthday is coming up. This is true.
Oh my goodness.
May 22nd. You know,
I'll tell you.
By the way, Jake,
go
you're
ahead.
supposed to come out of the cake.
naked.
Yeah, I gotta get. Listen, I gotta get prepared for this. Okay, I gotta get all lubed up beforehand and all that.
Oh.
You gotta give me some.
Oh my
I
gosh.
take my jumping out of cake performances very seriously, Carrie. Okay.
Wow.
So like, look, so like, this is what I'm
We
doing.
got
for
some
my
time.
birthday. It is great. It is great. So for my birthday, Craven's gonna be the wedding singer. He's gonna be up there just like dressed as the wedding singer, and he's just gonna be singing
With
birthday
the perm.
songs. Jake,
the perm.
Jake's gonna be jumping out
yes.
of the
Yes.
exactly. He's
Gotta
gonna be
have
jumping
the
out of the cake naked, and
Yeah.
the entire party, Night is gonna be just shirtless, just carrying me around in his arms, just
Ooh.
all
Yeah.
With the
I'll
tuxedo
be like,
bow.
I'll be like,
Singing
"Night."
"Baby,
Oh,
can you
Carrie.
dig your man?"
Oh,
I'm like,
baby,
"Night,
I
I'm so
need to.
parched. I'm so parched,
Oh.
Night," and he's just gonna come over and walk me over and grab
Oh.
me a tray.
And I'm sure he'll feed you some grapes. Please
Oh, he
feed me
will.
a
It's gonna be
grape.
wonderful.
Grapes too.
What a
Wow.
grape.
That's
Please.
that's where he draws the line. He's like, no grapes,
He's
none
like,
of that.
"No, I'll carry you around. I'll choke you to sleep. But how dare you ask me to feed you grapes?
Oh my
I will even give
gosh.
you a baby bottle, but
Oh man.
Wait,
when it
you don't
comes
get to
the
do
grapes,
anything?
I mean, of course, you could do whatever you want.
You're officiating the wedding
Yeah, you're officiating the
Pretty
wedding.
much.
Oh, right.
because it's
Wedding,
not
it's
actually
my
a.
birthday party.
Oh no, it's not anymore. You and Knight are getting married. Yeah, that's what I was where I was going with that. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
See, yeah.
Knight's gonna- I
Wow.
can't wait till our honeymoon.
I didn't
Oh
just
my
mess that up
God.
and save it.
man.
No, not at
I
all.
just said I have
That's okay.
tons of things that we could do. Just going
Oh.
through my head.
All right.
Steve.
Gotta reel it in.
Steve,
Let's
like,
just pull him back. Pull him back a little bit. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Hey,
You
speaking
can't-
of tomorrow night, if you wouldn't mind, can I do a shameless promo real quick for tomorrow?
Sure.
If you guys won't mind. So tomorrow night is a big night for my channel at 9:15 Central Time, 10:15 Eastern. I'm going to have Leanne Kerr, who I interviewed last month. You guys may remember, the writer and director of Student Body, original slasher horror film. She's coming back. She enjoyed the experience. She wants to come back. She's very excited. We've been emailing each other this week. She's going to be here tomorrow night, guys, watching Student Body live with me and hopefully all of you on the channel as well. And she's going to watch the whole movie. She's going to give she actually posted on her Instagram today about it, saying how she's going to be giving tons of behind-the-scenes information about scenes, about setups, all kinds of stuff that she doesn't really normally share. She's going to share tomorrow night. She's going to spill the beans.
Nice.
So this is really going to be fun. And after that, she's going to be around. She's going to stick around for like maybe up to an hour for Q&A. So you can get your
Oh,
questions
wow.
answered, and I'm telling you guys, it's going to be special, and I would appreciate all of your support. Let's show Leanne that we love her. We were going to support her and thank her for coming on the channel again. It's a real special thing. So I hope you guys can all be there.
Very cool.
I'll be
That
there.
is awesome.
Very
Oh.
cool. Oh.
I'll be
Oh,
there as well.
I'll be there.
Oh,
I'll be there.
Get it up.
get it up. That's right. Yes. I hope you'll all be there.
Oh.
This is wonderful.
Carrie.
Hey.
Now, I know we're going to be probably heading towards the wrap-up period here soon. We've been going a little bit, but I do have some questions I'd like to throw out that I've been keeping an eye on from earlier,
Okay.
and I'd like to see what you guys all think about some of these questions. So let's take a look here. Oh, here's one I like from Castellar. Says, which horror films still scare you to this day?
Carrie,
I got
yeah,
one.
you're the guest.
Pet Cemetery. I'm still afraid to watch it because of how it made me feel when I was a kid.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Okay. Anything specific like that scared you from it? I'm just curious.
You're gonna think it's weird, but it's actually, I think his name's Billy. He was like the dead guy.
Yeah.
For some
yeah.
reason, he just creeped me the hell out. The kid was fine, but Billy creeped me out.
It's
I don't know
scary.
why.
It's a scary visual. Like he's dead walking around and all that. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I feel
Exactly.
it.
The fact that he's just standing there, not doing anything, it creeped me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Jake,
It
what about
is.
you?
Man, what scared me as a kid that still scares me now just because of that? I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like an obvious one for me is Jaws, because like I still like every time I go to the beach now, I'm like I'll go 3 feet in, like to the point where like my
That's
thighs
true.
get the water,
True.
and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to go any further than that. Yeah. I still think about that scene from Jaws, like Alex Kittner's death. That was the scene specifically that scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. So
That's a good point. Good point.
And yet everybody always says, there's not going to be any sharks in this damn water. So what are you scared of?
You never know,
Right?
you
But
never
it's
know.
true, man. It's true. It really still affects people the way they think about going out swimming and stuff like that. I would probably say, it's probably an easy answer, but The Exorcist still gives me creepy vibes. It still has that atmosphere to it, even though I know the movie backwards and forwards, but it still has that atmosphere to it. And of course, the final act, it's just like, wow, it's just so well done, and it still is creepy, and it still kind of moves me. So I'll go with The Exorcist.
That's a good one.
That's
Raven?
good. For me, it's going to be one. It's a more recent film. I mean, not like really recent, but it's in the 2000s. Is The Ring, and it just, I don't know why it affected me the way it did, but it just did. And I remember seeing that in the theaters, and I was so physically uncomfortable when I left there. It was just not a good feeling. It messed with me for days after that. And I'm not like one to be looking like behind my back and looking through doors, and that's not since I was a kid. But that movie made me a little jittery. I don't know. It like, you hear something. I don't know why. I've never watched it since then, man. I've only watched it once. One time viewing. That's it. And I've been thinking about facing that movie again now, all these years later, and watching it a second
I'll
time.
face Pet Cemetery if you face The Ring.
Watch parties. There you go.
Now that you're adults, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Face your
I'm an
fear.
Face your fears. Yeah, we should do that, Carrie,
I'm an
because
adult,
it'd be nice to watch it again and see how I feel now. How if it still hits me that same way, because I could sit here and if I talk about my hair's right. I'm telling you right now, I get the chill bumps hit my arms just now. If I think about the reveal scene and when she's talking to her son and he's in bed, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And
It's a great
that
scene.
even now, I'm already getting them. I can't. I just felt horrified and mortified in that scene. And anyway, that's my movie that I'm still scared of and never watched again. Fate.
Kazam. Have you seen?
Get out of here.
Oh my gosh. That's worse than
Horrifying.
Showgirls. That's worse than Randy's line.
That's a scary movie reference.
Well, you haven't seen
when she's
Jack
talking-
Act.
Carmen Electra's talking on the phone, and she's like, "What?" He's like, "What's your favorite scary movie?" And he's like,
Yeah.
Shazam. And he's like, "That's not a scary
Shazam.
movie. Have you seen Jack Act?" But I don't really have. I've never really been like scared over a movie. But more like the ideas of movies. So like The Strangers, I think is one that like I would probably lean to. Just the idea of like real world people killing these people that are just home, right? Like, why are you
For
doing
no
this?
reason.
Because you're home. Like to me, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, any
I
film-
hated when they asked them that. Like, why
Dude,
are
that was
you
one of the
doing this?
greatest
Because you
lines
were
ever.
home.
Yeah, like that
That's
was one of the
so
greatest.
scary,
That was
It is
exactly,
scary.
That was petrifying. Like
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite lines, probably ever in horror. Like just
Creeped
that like
me
whole idea of just like because I like real world implications. I like movies that I could see happening. Like like okay, this is like or like Take It. Like I know that's not a horror movie, but the idea of your child being taken, being a father, like that's
Oh, gosh.
terrifying to me. You know what I mean? Like that's like a father's worst fear. Like like things like that. Like Black Phone is another movie, even though it seems to be more supernatural. But again, just the idea of my child being taken by some guy with black balloons. Like I think that kind of stuff is I would have to lean towards like as opposed to like scary because I don't know. I just not that I'm like Mr. Tough Guy or anything, but it's just like I always like I go into movies with perspective. Like I've never had a supernatural or paranormal experience to where like it scares me. Like will a scene or something like get me like oh whoa like yeah of course, but like I like to be scared. Like to be like oh man that creeped me out. Like I can't watch that scene. Like I just there's nothing like that for me personally. So yeah. Oh, quick story time. Because Craven, when you said the rain, it made me think of something. So when I was a kid, this was before the rain. My dad, I used to stay at like my dad's house periodically. He had this like old TV, right? And I used to think the house was haunted because the TV would always shut off. Like I would be like in the middle of a show, and I was like 6 or 7, and the TV would just shut off, and I'd be petrified. And then I got to an age where I realized it's on a timer because it would shut off every night at the same time. I never knew
Oh
that.
wow.
So like I literally like as a kid, because like I would be in this house like alone by myself, like just like petrified.
Oh,
And
no.
like, you know, it's pitch black, all that stuff. It was like right next to a park. So there would always be like homeless people and stuff like coming into the backyard. And like I'd have to like kick them out and stuff. And like so it, like the house was just like scary as like a kid. And then to like add to that, you're like watching TV and then the TV just goes black. And then you turn it on and then like it'll go black again like an hour later. You're just like as a kid, it was petrified. I don't know why that just like sparked that childhood memory, but and then I reached an age where I was like, oh, it's on a timer. It shuts off at like 2 a.m. every day. Yeah, so it was fun.
That would be creepy as
Wow.
heck if you
That
didn't
would
know
be
what's going
creepy.
on. Man.
Right?
Let's see here. I got maybe one or two more here I held in. Here's one from Riot Rider, who I don't know if you're still in the chat with us, Riot, but said, so what if there is 1978 flashbacks in Halloween Ends, maybe when he was in Smith Grove? Like maybe to give some more insight, maybe some new insight? What do you guys think?
It's possible. You know, it's
I wouldn't
possible.
mind seeing more of the Dr. Loomis that they've created.
That's right. God, that was such
They
a
did a
great
damn
character.
good.
Oh yeah.
They did a
And-
damn
and-
good
and-
job on him.
And it was all prosthetics. It was all practical, no CGI.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, they did a hell of a job. They really did.
I looked at it
I-
and I thought, is this a deleted scene from back in the 78? Like, what the heck is it?
Yes,
I did
yes.
too.
I did too. I was right in the theater and like, and I'm watching it and my face is contorting because I'm like, wait a minute. Donald,
Yeah.
what? I've never, because I've seen just about everything that, you know, that there probably is to see, you know, about the, you know, the original. And I'm just trying to put two and two together. And it took that whatever second or two. And then I was like, oh, wow, that's what they're doing. And fantastic scene, man. Fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that you know, a lot of people think that these new Halloween movies, like they didn't capture the tone of some of the older ones. Personally, I kind of disagree with that. I think they really do in a lot of ways. But the one thing that is missing about it for me is the presence of Donald Pleasance. Like it's just like without him, it definitely feels like there's a void. And to have him maybe in the next movie again to explain something or something about Michael during his time at Smith's Grove, that could be cool. I'd be down for that if it was purposeful, you know.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it would definitely, it just adds weight to it. You know, and like I said, when I saw that scene in the theater, I heard other people gasp, like, you know, and it was like, yeah, man, that's what, you know, especially a lot of fans, they can appreciate it. And even for people that maybe weren't hot on the movie, because obviously we know that, you know, there were issues with it, but that scene was just so well done that you just got to, like I said, I just got to give them a hell of a lot of credit for putting the work, the time and the work and the effort into making the recreation scene look so good. Like everything was just so well done. And it could have gone to crap. It could have been,
Oh yeah.
it could have been a disaster of a scene. It literally could have destroyed the movie, you know, because if that doesn't work, then you're going to be, you know, you're out of it for a long time, you know.
Luckily, the movie was terrible, and that was the only good scene. So
Stop.
luckily, the movie ruined the movie, and that's
Always
not
Peyton.
that scene.
But I would not be
Always
surprised if they do some type of a flashback, or like you were saying, Jake, some type of callback, or maybe even some voiceover, you know, with Loomis, and somehow that has some type of bearing on the movie. You know, it may not be anything big, because even in 2018, it was a small little thing in the beginning, but still cool. But I think there is a strong chance for that, you know.
Wow, that's something I didn't even think about, though. Yeah, I forgot
What?
they have the Dr. Loomis audio in 2018. They actually show him in the next movie. This is something
Yes.
David Gordon Green is known for putting little
Oh,
things
yeah.
in like the movie, expanding them in the next
Absolutely.
movie. Are we going to expand that even more in Halloween Ends? Wow. Oh, you got my theory brain cooking up something here.
Hey,
Knight.
all I gotta say, man, is I've had a couple videos on it, and I had one video where I talked about, you know, is there a chance, you know, Loomis might have, you know, some far-reaching, you know, weight on this movie. I mean, 'cause obviously he's passed away in the present day, but what about, if it's some type of flashback or something, some callback or whatever. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm not banking on it because I don't want to get my hopes up. But again, they did such a heck of a job in Halloween Kills, and it was universally, so many people appreciated it. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't.
Well, Jake, you mentioned about the whole planting the seed thing, foreshadowing. I think the way that they used Hawkins, or David used Hawkins in such a major way in Kills, makes me think there's a big part for him coming up in Ends. I think that was the groundwork for something more in the next movie. So don't underestimate Hawkins' impact on this next film. I think it might be pretty big.
Well, also consider this too. There was 5 people died in the original Halloween. We have 4 characters like 4 main characters that lived through the last film, and we have this Dr. Mathis character who's going to be introduced here. That's 5 people. I also think that the Halloween Ends body count is going to be way lower than we expect, but I think it's going to be with a purpose. Like it's going to be go back to that the stalking feel of that original film. We might not get a kill right away, but it might be like a slow burn, kind of like you're going to see Michael stalking everybody at first, and then it's going to get to the kills towards the end. Is what is my thoughts probably, but we'll see. I hope it's like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Let's see if we got a couple more here, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. I think, guys. What do you guys think? Think about that time?
Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Now, oh gosh, here's one that I thought Keon put in. Do we think that Christina Carpenter, the mother of Sam and Tara, will be the killer in Scream 6 along with Leslie? So how about let's answer it this way, guys. We can package it up as Keon has done with the duo, or we can separate it. So if Leslie in or out either way, or Christina in or out either way, even if they're not together. What do you guys think?
I can answer this quick. Christina, no. Leslie, a big possibility. I don't see them making Christina be the killer. I just think it doesn't fit the story. It doesn't fit what they set up. Doesn't fit what they established. I understand the whole argument. Like you can justify trying to kill Tara and Sam. Every Ghostface has killed somebody they loved. But even with that, I still, Christina, no. Leslie, I think makes a ton of sense. Especially if they go the Scream 2 route.
Right. Carrie, what do you think?
I'm not feeling the same way. I think Christina will not really be in the story that much, but Leslie's definitely, she's going to be something.
Okay. Fair enough. Jake, what do you think, man?
I haven't walked out of a movie theater in a long time.
Oh, no. Your favorite scenario. Scream 2's. Oh, here, I know where this is going. Go ahead.
That's right.
Listen, I have at this point, I have an obligation to review this film. But I think I would just leave. I would just be like that. Listen, make your theories. Go out there, make theories on whatever you want to do. But I would just be so utterly disappointed if they took the exact same route from Scream 2, making the mom's or sister character the Ghostface here. Maybe the most predictable route they could possibly go. Would not shock me at all. I would be so disappointed personally. I don't know. That's all I can say.
Hold on. You said something there. You said it would not shock you. So you're saying that you actually think it would. It's possible in your mind. That's plausible. They're going to go
100%. Yes, they could go that route, and but to me, it's like that's the easy route. That is the safe bet.
Right.
Of hey, people will like this because they liked it back in '98 when it came out.
Right.
But that's one thing I was going to ask too, Jake. Not to put you on the spot.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
But yes, it's possible. But if you were to bet one way or the other, with everything that's on the line for Radio Silence, as far as their journey with Scream. Do you think they're going to do that? Something just tells me that they wouldn't. I mean, I suppose if we find out down the road that, it was studio interference and they were like, we want you guys to, do it this way. I could buy that. But if it was just up to Radio Silence, it would be hard for me to imagine that they would say, yeah, we're going to do that. I don't know. What do you think?
It's a tough call because I feel like we're at a place where Radio Silence has to make a decision based off of my opinion, my ever-growing opinion of Scream 5. I think that there's kind of this back and forth right now in the creative headspace of Radio Silence. The guys writing it, James Vanderbilt, Guy Busick. It's like they want to, they want to honor Wes Craven. They want to honor those original films, but they also want to do something different. It's why they killed Dewey. It's why they had certain aspects about that film that were just totally different and did deviate from your typical formula for a Scream film. So my concern is now you have an option to go down one of those paths more than the other, I guess, if that makes any sense. And I'm so concerned that they go the safe bet by going like, hey, well, listen, we made a lot of money basically taking a lot of stuff from the original Scream and putting it in here. And it seems like a lot of people liked that. So we should do that with Scream too. If that's the case, I'm going to be utterly disappointed in Scream 6 because that's not why I loved Scream 5. I loved Scream 5 because it did something different and it decided to change up the formula. It decided to go different routes. They had the balls to kill a legacy character, and no matter what they do with Scream 6, I respect Radio Silence for doing that because, like, listen, if I was put in that spot, I wouldn't have been able to do that. That's way too. That wouldn't even be something I'd consider. Even though, not gonna lie, it's something I have always thought in the back of my mind about this franchise. It's like, man, these characters are just unkillable. I love Dewey. Listen, I love Dewey. I love Gale. I love Sidney. They're amazing characters. But you get to a point in a horror movie franchise where it's just like, if they don't die, it's not suspenseful anymore. I feel like if I would have watched all of them in the order of release, if I was like actually not a baby for the majority of the releases of this franchise, and I watched it, there would be no suspense by the time I got to Scream 3 because it's like every single time if they're after Dewey, Gale, or Sidney, they're not going to die. They're going to be kept alive. And I was like, jaw hit the ground. You could hear the smack when Dewey died. That was the most shocking thing about the whole film for me. And that's what I loved about it. And I'm horrified that they're going to just listen to fans, put those ideas right into their scripts, because that just never ends up being a good product when you just listen directly to your fans. Do what you want to do with it. Do what you want to do. And that will ultimately end up being a better product than whatever fan fiction you want to read, I guess. And I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I really hope they don't. I'm sorry, I just went on an absolute tirade. But I really hope they do something original with this film.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay. Jake, don't you mean anyway?
Anyways.
Anyway.
Knight, why don't you weigh in, Knight? We haven't heard you weigh in on it yet.
No, I totally agree that it would be much more likely for Leslie to be involved than Christina. Christina is pretty much, I'm not even really worried about her because it just doesn't make enough sense whatsoever. But echoing what Jake said, I'm hoping this is not the case. I just want to go into the movie and I just want to be surprised. I want them to go in a different direction. And I know I've said that a bunch of times, but it's so true because I think they really need to do that at this point. It's the 6th movie and it's actually a good time to do it because with the success that Scream 5 had and has, you have this newer fan base that is joining into the fandom, and this is a great time to start going down a newer path. For us that are legacy fans, we went through Scream 5 and we saw things, and like you said, Jake, it was sad to see Dewey go, but we got through it. And if we start going down a newer path that's fresh, I mean, this franchise could be reinvigorated for several more sequels. But if they don't do that, if they give us the same old, and it's only family relations, then it just gets old. It gets old. Yeah. So that's my 2 cents.
Yep, that's fair. And I agree with you guys. I think that Christina's not really, I don't expect that she could be, absolutely, but I don't expect her to be a killer. Leslie, I think she is involved somehow. In 6, I don't know if she's a killer or not, but I think she's going to be involved. I think they laid a little nugget there with her in 5, mentioning her and having Vince there. If nothing else, if Vince, sometimes people say, well, what was the point of the Vince character? I think the point of the Vince character, the point of the Vince character was to get us to introduce to Leslie Mocker, to let us know that Stu has a sister. Says, I think that's what it was for, personally. Yeah. So I think there'll be more to come from her. And I love one of Fate's theories that maybe it's going to be looking like Stu Macher's back, and it turns out to be Leslie, or it could be the other way around. It could be, I think it could be flipped, where it looks like Leslie Mocker is the killer, and if Stu is alive, if they decide to do that, then he could end up being, that's the twist. It's the other way around. He's the one that's actually doing it, not his sister. I think there's things you can play around with as a writer there to have a lot of fun with and make it cool. So that's where I'm at on it. And let's see if I got anything else here.
I want to add one more thing real quick. Is that I do think that Vince was, just based on how they marketed him, how they promoted him, everything. And I've talked about this on several occasions, that I do think that it was for a bigger purpose. Yeah. Because they added so much mystery to him. They left him off the posters. They did so much stuff to kind of what's going on.
Bye, Emma.
Bye, Emma. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like they did so much to sort of like promote him in many ways independently from everyone else. That you did all that just to kill him off in the first 10 minutes of the movie. That just, I mean, yes, is it possible that they did that? Like they were just having fun with the fans? Yeah, possibly. But I do think it's to establish more. I do too. I hope it doesn't go. I want them to be more creative in this film. But I wouldn't mind, and quickly, if you guys want to touch on this as well, is that I wouldn't mind if they do the Leslie Mocker route, like have her be the killer, because the motive route is always a good. The reason it's a good route is because it's easily digestible for everybody. And that was the problem. A lot of people hated the motive in Scream 5 because it wasn't very digestible. You really had to understand. You really had to like follow the points. So it like the revenge motive. At least it's something that everyone can get on board with. Everyone can relate to. Everyone's wanted revenge, whether it's, not to the level of murder, but like if you played sports, right? Team beat you, you want revenge. Next time you play them, you're going to, night, you do martial arts, I boxed and stuff like that. You get in the ring, you get beat up. What do you want to do? You want to take that guy's head off in the next.
Playing a game of Madden online with somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Playing video games, whatever the case.
You punk? You little 10-year-old punk?
Yeah, exactly. And so I definitely think that I don't mind that motive, but I personally, if you're going to go that route, I want it to be part of a bigger story. Leslie is just a piece of the story, and it's like, what's your motive? It's like, well, the Loomis bloodline has taken everything from me. Like, it's, good old-fashioned revenge, which makes a lot more sense. Mrs. Loomis' revenge motive, which I do understand why Jake doesn't like. So Mrs. Loomis' revenge motive was terrible. I mean, if you really break it down, it made no sense. So much so, Sidney Prescott herself told you it was terrible.
You mean the fact that she said that she abandoned her son, but yet she wants revenge for the fact that...
Yeah, like
right.
Sydney's relaying to you how bad Jake. And so I do understand the reason. At least Leslie has, like, you could make a more logical.
Avenging for being a bad mom.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You can
dude, it's the same thing with Christina. I'm sorry, but it's the same thing with Christina Carpenter.
No,
she's not a good mom from the very little things we know about her.
Terrible.
I'm not talking about Christina. I'm talking about Leslie. Like Leslie.
No, I know, but like Kaon was suggesting Christina Carpenter. And I'm like, if they do that, it's literally the same thing with the exact same problem. It's like, she's not a good mom. Why all of a sudden she's like, oh, you tried to kill my daughters. Now I'm going to come out. You should have been there. You're a horrible mom. You should have been there. Yeah. Sorry.
She still wasn't there at the end of the movie.
Dude, what are you doing? Look how red my face is. This is how much that.
I literally made a video today. I made a video earlier today diving into Christina Carpenter, and like one of the points that I made is like, where was she? Like, yes,
I know.
Right. Like they like Tara said that she
was the ghost herself.
Like Tara said that she called her mom or whatever, and was like, and because Sam at one point in the movie is like, where's mom or whatever. She like briefly brushes over it, but it's like. Don't you think that'd be a number one priority? That's why I don't think she was in London. I really wouldn't be shocked. That's kind of what this video was about that I posted earlier. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. But basically, it was just like, what if we find in Scream 6 that there's more skeletons in Christina's closet, and she wasn't really in London. That's why she didn't come. Or maybe she's afraid. Maybe Tara calls and says, hey, I was just attacked by a ghost face. Mm-hmm. Sam's here. And what if that's like, she's just like, I can't get, like, she just can't physically get herself, or mentally get herself there to go and help. I think that could be a key point in Scream 6 as well. But anyway, to wrap it up is that I don't mind the revenge motive especially for Leslie, because I do think it makes more sense. She lost her brother, she lost her son. Like, the whole thing. She was literally a standby. Like, she didn't abandon her family. She didn't do it. Like, she makes sense. Like, hey, I like, why are you doing this? Like, the Loomis bloodline has destroyed my family. My parents sold their house. We were looked at as, the devil because Stu was a serial killer, and how did he become a serial killer? I hate you. Okay.
Do you prefer that? Is that pose better? You like that one better? Okay, well, that sounds okay.
But yeah, like, you have, my family sold out. You basically destroyed our lives. Like, you can even go as far as, like, our dad had to quit his job. My mom had to quit her job. Like, you can make the revenge motive very believable. But I don't want it to be just simply that. I don't want Leslie Mocker and maybe like Vince's brother or something. As cool as that would be to have like a daughter-son duo, I want more than that. I want there to be a more grand scheme of things, whether it's just like they're part of this bigger group or whatever, the dreaded thread or whatever. Like, I'm with Jake in the sense of, like, I don't want to Scream 2 2.0. I think we're going to get a lot of like moments. I think there's going to be, references. There might be even like little scenes and stuff, which is fine. But I don't want to watch this and be like, okay, I could have just watched Scream 2. That's how I feel. Jake.
Like, all that excitement for just, you know what I mean? Like, all that hype, all that excitement, and you just give us Scream 2 again, bro.
Right.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah, and it's not going to be as good as Scream 2. That's the thing. Like, if they try to go that route, you're not going to outdo it. Don't. Why put yourself up against that measuring stick where you're trying to be so close to the vest because people love the Wes's movies. That's why the franchise is what it is. And like you touched on it, Jake. Like, that's my concern for them too. It really is. I think that I'm afraid that Guy and James are like, you know what? We wrote this movie with the Wes in mind, and look at the response. I'm afraid that, hey, what worked in 2? Well, they were on college. That was good.
But that's not why everyone likes Scream 5. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm so concerned about from the creative standpoint, is that's what they're thinking. Because, like, watching those behind the scenes, listen, it was awesome to see everyone like goofing around, having fun. Like, they clearly had a great time making that movie, but every time you cut to the directors, they were just like, oh, well, when we were, directing, when we were writing it, we always just thought, what would Wes do? And it's like, that's not like, listen, Wes Craven's fucking amazing. He's one of the greatest horror legends of all time, but like, this is radio silence. I want to see what they can bring to the table here. I love Wes Craven. Like, look at this guy. He's just amazing.
Friggin' legend, baby. Master.
Legend.
I love him, but Radio Silence has a wildly different style, and I want to see them take their approach with Scream, like fully their ideas. You know what I mean? If they don't do that, I'm really worried that they're not. It's something that might ruin the movie for me personally.
Yeah.
I just wanted more character
I'll end it on that note. Sorry. Yes, that too.
Yeah.
Last question here, guys, for the night. We're going to shut it down. Knight's got a stream he's going to be getting to, I think, soon. Or no, that's Monday. Yeah. This isn't Monday, but anyway, whatever.
Well,
my head is...
I will be going on a stream.
Okay. Oh, then there you. Okay. Well, that's one of the questions that. Hold on. Okay, 2 questions, super quick. So, guys, let's go rapid fire on this one because we don't have a lot of time. Byron was one to ask us who should own the rights to the Halloween franchise after ends. A24 or Lionsgate or Radio. Well, Radio Silence. They're just directors, but studios A24 or Lionsgate. Let's go real quick. Knight.
Lionsgate.
Jake.
A24.
Ooh, Carrie.
I'd love to see what they would do with that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm gonna say Lionsgate.
Oh, interesting. Fate.
I would love to see an A24 version, but I think Lionsgate would do it better. I think it'd be a better budget, bigger budget. So I'd have to go Lionsgate. But I thought Blumhouse was buying the rights. I thought No, I thought Blumhouse was taking over the franchise.
No, in fact, Jason Blum said after this third movie, it goes back to Malick.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's back to, and it's up to Malick to choose who's gonna do it next.
Got it.
But Jason's like, I'd love to though. Like, yeah, I'd love to do more.
Of
course.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? 200 plus million, 150 million.
I thought Jason Blum had like a whole interview on the Michael Myers saying that he wanted to bring it back in a couple of years.
Yeah, he wants to. He said he would love to do it if Malick will let him do it. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay.
He's making his pitch. He's making a public pitch Malik that he wants to do
Which
it.
is smart.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I personally would love to see what A24 would do with it, but Fate just brought up a great point. The purse, the pockets in the purse are a lot larger
Right.
with Lionsgate, and so we would get probably a better looking film. And so I have to say Lionsgate, but I really want A24. My heart says A24.
Exactly, I'm with you.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
agree with
does.
that.
Last question, guys. This is for everyone. Where's that? Amber said, "What's happening tonight?" So, Knight, you were just talking about something, and then I'll go around the table and I'll end it out. Or maybe we should end with you, Knight, because you always close us out, right? You're close, so we should keep that tradition going. So I'll tell you what.
Sure.
Change of plans. Fate, I'm going to start with you, and we're going to go around.
Why don't we start with you? Start with you, Craven, and then we'll go to
Okay,
me, Carrie.
then we'll go around.
Jake,
There you
and
go.
then
See?
Knight will finish us off. So go ahead.
Clearly, none of us are air traffic controllers on our real jobs. 'Cause we obviously. All right. So, all right, I'll go first. Here we go. I have a stream tonight, everyone. 10:30 p.m. Central Time, 11:30 Eastern. Yeah, I know it's late, but it's going to be a late night party. I've got like 6 guests, one of which is Carrie Crave Cinema right here. Killjoy Jake's even going to come crash the stream. And I've got a bunch of Bearded Entertainment, Maverick Media's coming, the Carbonite Jedi's coming. So we're going. Destination Station's coming. I almost forgot that. Can't forget Destin.
Destin too.
Destin's coming. He's going to talk about Texas Frightmare, all of his time with Robert Englund for 4 hours drinking at the bar. We got all kinds of stuff going on. It's going to be insane. Come with some high energy and get ready to stay up late. We're all going to be kicking it. So that's what I got going tonight. And one last thing. At 8:30 Central Time, literally an hour and a half from now, I'm going to be a guest on Sledgehammer Horror's channel, and we're going to be discussing the top 10 scariest kids in horror. So I would love it if you guys want to come over to Sledgehammer's channel and show some love over there and get some Cravenite representation. Would be amazing. And that's it for me, guys. I hope to see you all tonight. We're just getting started.
Nice. So, yeah, I don't have anything planned for tonight. I will have another video up later tonight for sure. So make sure you check out the video. I will do the Saturday stream tomorrow. I'll have that stream up. So be sure to check out the Saturday stream. And like I said, I might have some special stuff there for some of you. Some of you might love it. Some of you might absolutely hate it, but you're going to enjoy it nonetheless.
Wait, do I know?
I don't know. I don't think I told you because it just happened.
But I know.
Jake knows everything. Jake knows everything. But,
I'll be texting Jake.
The Jake's father.
But I know.
Jake knows
That's right,
everything.
Jake, father. Kiss it.
Yeah.
Kiss the ring.
Kiss the rings, bitch.
Kiss the tentacles. Kiss the tentacle.
This ain't my voice.
No.
This is my voice. I'm straight gangster. Kiss the rings,
Do this
bitch.
favor for you.
But,
Carrie, I think we know where you're going to be tonight, right?
okay, all right. Let's just
Yes.
not let me finish my.
Bro,
my
I thought you were done. I'm not going to
No,
go.
you
Hey,
interrupted me when I was
hey,
in the middle.
it's Knight. Back me up, Knight. Did you not think he was done? I thought he was done. I was honest.
Gary interrupted me when I was in the
Oh
middle.
my god.
We've all been
I'm
interrupting you tonight,
sorry.
Fate. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
It's
All right,
Hey,
everyone, silence. I'm going to mute everyone's mic so Fate can have the floor. Here we go. I'm going to mute everybody. Here we go. No, go ahead, buddy. Finish up, please.
No. But yeah, for the gist, tomorrow Saturday stream. That's like I said, I have some stuff that you might love. Some of you might hate it, but nonetheless, I think you're gonna enjoy it. It'll be a fun stream. Talk about horror and stuff like that. If I can squeeze in a late night live stream, because I know a lot of you really like when I do like the late night live streams. Because a lot of you are night owls like me. I might squeeze it in. I obviously don't want to compete with any of these guys, so I'll try to squeeze one in at some point. So stay tuned for that. But now, other than that, check out the video I have later today. Carrie, go ahead. Now that I'm no longer rudely interrupted. God.
Sorry.
How
dare you.
Carrie.
Oh.
No. Oh, Carrie. Go ahead. What do
See,
you
now
got?
you feel bad.
No,
I don't have
I never
anything
feel
now.
bad.
I don't think Fate ever feels
I don't have
bad.
a feeling.
Right?
I don't have feelings. I don't have a soul.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, Carrie. So
What do you
go
got?
ahead, Carrie. You want to share where you'll be tonight, 10:30 Central?
Oh, I guess my pet leash is being yanked to Craven's channel.
Oh my god.
I'm pulling my
Wow.
pet over for 10:30 Central. That's
She's
right.
fueling that fire.
She likes.
Ooh,
the
yeah,
choker.
she is. She
She
is
likes,
pouring
she
it
likes
on.
the choker. She's like, oh.
Oh, she
She tries
don't
to
fool.
fight
Don't
me.
kid yourself. Yeah, Carrie
No
loves
comment.
every second of it. I know you do.
Oh wow.
Jake.
Sensual.
Jake's
No
like, you're
comment.
just-
No
just
comment
like,
on that.
yeah,
I'm just like, okay. All right. But yeah, so tonight I'm going live literally right now with a YouTube channel called I Like Scary from like 8 to sometime. I'll be on Craven's channel later tonight for a little party live stream. It's going to be great.
heck yeah.
And then Saturday at some point, I guess we all have live streams. At some point, I want to coordinate this with you guys so we're not all doing it at the
Okay.
same time. But I am going to be doing a live stream tomorrow where I eat a bunch of hot wings and you guys can give me questions. So, so if I get your question wrong, like horror trivia, if you give me like a horror question, I get it wrong, then I have to eat like one of the spiciest wings known to mankind, which I'm going to be ordering tomorrow. So it's going to be a really interesting and crazy stream. I'm gonna try if it's really popular. I might do it like once a week for like this month because I don't know if my butthole can take it. But
That's like colon blow 5,000 material. That's
Yeah.
seriously, dude.
Yeah.
Jake,
So
your
we'll
bad
see.
Milo's not gonna like you.
No, I'm trying to
Milo.
get rid of him. I'm trying to get rid of Milo. So
That'll make him angry.
Oh man.
exactly.
So I'm going to come up with the most difficult trivia questions from horror that are most obscure films I can find.
Well,
to make
okay.
sure. Is there
Here's another
parameters?
thing. Well,
Okay.
yeah, there's some parameters because I'm like, listen, if I just try to answer every single question, I will be dead by the end of the stream. So I'm only going to only the super chat questions I will answer because, listen, I can only take so much. I can only take so
smart.
much before I'm
That's right.
dead. So
There you go.
Very smart.
He's got
So
somebody
what-
in his
okay.
ear giving the answers. Somebody's in a band somewhere.
It's got a lifeline.
Yeah, he's
Jake.
gonna get a question and he's gonna be like, so who was the first kill ever in horror? First kill ever in horror. And then somebody in the
Wow.
band is gonna be like,
please help.
No, you
Got
need an
earpiece.
earpiece so nobody can
Earpiece.
that's
see.
what I'm saying. He's gonna have an earpiece in his ear. and he's
Under
gonna
the
be like,
headset. You
Yeah,
can't see
under
it.
the headset.
Yeah.
Smart guy. He
Somebody
is a smart
see it.
guy.
I'm on
Hey.
The
you.
hat on.
I have an idea, Jake, but real quick. Jen was
Yeah.
supposed to say goodnight. She's leaving us with tentacle, KY, gory hole, and boning. Well, Jen, on that,
All right.
have a wonderful night, Jen. I'll see you at 10:30
right.
tonight.
Thanks for all the
Woo, boy.
boning. I appreciate it.
So lots of boning and
Nothing's
KY,
better than a
gory
good
hole.
gory hole.
Wow, the
I
gory, gory B
shouldn't
movie.
have said that.
That's Gory B Movie's fault because if she's on my channel, she's
Yeah.
like, right,
Yeah.
everyone, you can come over to my channel. It's the Gory Hole. I'm like, oh,
Man.
all right. So,
a name.
Jake, I have an idea
Yeah.
for you, dude.
Yeah.
To make your stream amazing, what would it take? How much would a super chat need to be to eat the entire batch of wings? Forget about the trivia. Just say,
Ooh.
what? I want you to eat the whole thing. How much?
$50 because like that's gonna ruin me for like 20 minutes.
Make it higher.
50?
20 minutes.
I thought
Yeah,
you were gonna
that's-
say like 500 or something.
Oh no,
yeah,
$50.
make it higher.
No, I want
Dude.
to listen.
Jake's a
Listen.
cheeseburger.
He wants it to happen.
Wow.
$50 is like that's a lot of money, but it's not like unreasonable. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Right.
not like
The whole
okay, you know.
Right, yeah, that's true.
The whole thing, like every
Yeah.
single wing that I have, like that's gonna be $500. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was
I'm gonna
talking
say
about.
that.
Like how much?
Oh, I
would it
thought you were
take-
saying like a
Okay.
one wing,
No,
like just
the
one whole
whole
wing.
the whole
Oh,
box.
yeah, for like $5 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You gotta you gotta
Bearded's asking how many wings is it?
you know, Eric.
So I don't know how many come from Quaker Steak and Lube because I'm gonna get as many as I possibly can, and they're gonna think I'm crazy or something.
Don't they?
but-
That's an oil change shop, isn't it?
No. You never had
Steak?
Quaker Steak? No, you
Quaker
never.
Steak and Lube?
No, dude, in Ohio, man, it's a wing place. Yeah, it's like a wing
That's
place. Yeah.
that's a shop down the street that does oil changes, dude.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
like what are you talking
It is,
about?
yeah. No, it is, but yeah, no, it's like my favorite place to get wings. Like, it's
Really?
fantastic.
That's why
Oh,
the
yeah.
wings are so hot. They spring.
You guys, wait, you guys don't have that? Where you guys are
No.
from?
No,
What?
not here. I
Oh,
don't.
you guys are missing it. Like, actually, the best chicken wings ever. Like, nothing even comes close for me personally.
I've never even
Oh
heard
my
of the
gosh.
company you're talking about.
What? Oh my god! You all,
We're
all you guys.
going for a buffalo wings.
Oh yeah, buffalo wings. Exactly. Yeah.
Quaker
y'all
State
gotta.
has serves wings at their oil change shop.
No, it's like a restaurant. It's like
I'm like, what? What are they doing?
Craven. I'm
Why do
gonna.
you want wings with your oil?
Quaker State oil and lube. I'm like, what? That's an oil change shop.
Oh,
When I go there tomorrow, I'm gonna send you pictures,
Oh
and you're
my
gonna be like,
gosh.
"What?" Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
Oh, Bearded knows
They
about them.
lube up your ass after you're done with your.
Yeah,
work.
exactly. That's why I go there.
Oh my god! I thought they'd plug it up and you're done. I think that's the bigger problem.
no.
Okay, so Jake, you don't know how many are in a whole batch, right? Bearded wanted to know what the count was because he may be plotting something. You just never know with Eric what he's going to do. So
Right?
I will when I get on the stream
Yeah, be
tomorrow. I
careful.
can confirm that 100%. So
Be careful.
kind of like Michelin, they sells tires, and that's right, a Michelin star, exactly.
yeah, there you go.
Makes no sense, but it is what it is. Jake should eat
Right?
tentacles. Well, I don't know about all that now.
Wow.
I don't know
Calamari.
about all that.
I'll get some calamari. Yeah, there we go.
That's right.
They actually have that. They have that at Quaker Steak and Lube. I'm pretty sure that's an appetizer. Bam.
Now
I'll get some
Heather's
of those.
saying that there's 10 in a batch. Heather's saying, I don't know, maybe she has some inside scoop there. I'm not sure.
I feel
She
like
says
I've gotten
10.
more than 10 before though. Like I feel like there's like a 25 option or
I
something.
bet there
you know what I
probably
mean?
is like a party
Yeah.
size or whatever.
Yeah. Party.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, guys. On that amazing note, Jake, you're gonna let us know, right? You're gonna
Yep. Yeah, I will
let us
keep
know
you all
when
updated.
Okay. All right. Great.
All right.
So, guys, we're gonna wrap up and just say goodnight to you all. Thank you. Oh, and
What
before I
about
turn it over-
night? Look at you.
Before
What
I
about
turn it over
night?
to night, we got to get night. We got to
It's
get
okay.
night. No,
That's all right.
You're up next. You're gonna
I'm
close us
used to
down,
it. I'm joking.
dude.
I'm gonna
He's like,
close
I'm
this
used
out
to
the whole stream.
You close us out, and we'll end up with a little song action here at the end. I think you know where I'm going with that.
Okay. All right. So I'll be on in 22 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
So I got to get out of here. But yeah, I'll be on in 22 minutes. We're gonna get back to doing some martial arts movies. So tonight, it was a request from Blucka. We're gonna do Kung Fu Hustle, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's where I'll be in 21 minutes and 37 seconds.
He's counting down.
I love it.
Exact time. Nice.
He's thinking about how much time he can go eat a chicken wing or eat some dinner, probably before he tries to go on another live stream. Poor guy.
Right.
Never get to eat dinner. Carrie, thank you for tonight. We appreciate you so
Yes.
much for
Thank you so much, Carrie.
coming on.
You're
with us.
welcome. This was
Thank you,
fun.
Carrie.
And
You're
thank you for
welcome.
supporting the Kickstarter as well. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna make one hell of a film.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
I already know.
Jake, are we going to have some kind of a Lethal Collective premiere sneak preview where, like, it's very select invitees can come on? Like maybe 4 or 5 people are invited by a special super chat type thing, or we raffle tickets? I don't know. Just
Okay,
thinking
so
out loud.
I really have to go, but I will say this: we're thinking about, instead of doing a trailer, just showing like a 2-minute clip or something from the movie instead, because we're also not showing anything from the third act until the movie comes out. Like
Bless
absolutely
you.
nothing. Like we already made that decision.
Oh,
So
thank
yeah.
you.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
All right,
the way
Knight.
to do it.
You have the floor, sir.
All right. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. We love you guys in the chat. The collective has spoken, and we will be there.
We will. Bye, guys.
Bye.
right.
Peace.
Bye.